Hello YouTube, Joey here from TeamBurningInfinitey, hosting TBI Weekend Livestream episode 17, and tonight I have three guests with me. So for the first guest we have Jalen.
Pretzels.
Pretzels.
Exactly.
Then we have
The best
Devlon.
pretzels in the planet. Oh, happy Halloween, guys. I hope you guys have a good trick-or-treating night. That's the best I can do.
Don't mix up ecstasy with candy.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
And the last one,
50 Shades of Joey.
we have Chris.
Too many Jolly Ranchers.
I had Sour Patch Kids and Kit Kats, so
Get that shit out. It's all about Jolly Ranchers.
come on, Chris, gotta be a king.
No, fuck that shit.
Exactly.
King deserves Jolly Ranchers.
Exactly. Gotta be a king.
Or maybe a knight.
Yayo, yayo.
Okay, we get the chess jokes. Can we please get back to Buddyfight?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, even
Time-
though this may be on Halloween, this is not Halloween themed. But the scariest thing about this stream is how many people are ignorant to the meta.
Oh, no. The meta. I don't know about it. It's gonna ruin my life.
We also gotta give Kaiserian a good old trick-or-treating scare. Boo.
Look, barbed wire.
Exactly.
Kazaria, your life is going to be ended quick by that card.
Oh wait, it already is. The card's like $10 on eBay.
Oh God. I'm glad I have mines.
No, I mean Kaiserian's $10 on eBay.
I thought you meant barbed wire.
Actually, I won't look up barbed wire. But
Oh God. Oh God.
why do
Actually,
that?
it might be
Maybe we
like
could
$5.
just introduce the topic of the stream.
Well, the topic of the stream is dealing with Assault of Omni Lord meta. So, what do you think is meta, everyone?
Wait,
Halloween
what?
too.
You want the definition of meta or the decks?
The decks. Which
Okay.
you
No,
personally
No, the
think is
decks.
meta.
Please,
Alright.
we're not defining
Alright,
meta
alright,
again. We've
alright.
done it plenty of times.
All right.
Anything that plays Giga Howling Cheese.
In my opinion, I'm gonna say Fifth Omnis. I'm gonna say Adventure Knights, and I'm gonna say Raging Spirits, because they all got good stuff in Assault of Omni Lords, and two of them were introduced.
Well, you
So,
see, I don't think anything that just gets good support is meta. I also think Fifth Omnis, Dungeon Adventurers, not mix.
Nah, what about the Demon Lords?
Nope.
Oh gosh. Well, then again, if your name is not Jalen Sky, then there ain't no Demon Lord player.
That's the point. That's why they're not meta.
Well, I inspired one of the.
We went over this last week. Meta is what
I
people.
inspired one of our subscribers to actually build the deck. Like, after seeing mine, he's like, "Yo, I'm looking for foiled Dominion rods and shit."
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, Raging Spirits could be counted as meta because they got a lot of good shit.
Yeah, I'll say Raging Spirits meta. A lot of people do play Ragings.
Oh
Yeah, because new Ricky, bunch of new oversized Raging Spirits, Dragon Kid the Lesser, and a bunch of spells.
Stop trying to avoid the best one. Burn Nova.
Exactly.
I said a bunch of size 3s.
Burn Nova. bitch.
You don't put him in a group of size 3s. He's in a league of his own.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
called
yeah.
the Negative League.
Yeah, he is Burn Nova.
My boy Burn Nova is essentially a size 6.
Okay, you can kill yourself because you just broke the size cap. Dragon Throne can't even help you.
I know, right?
No, I have the better dragon. I have the better dragon throne.
Oh yeah, I
Raging,
can play Burn Nova.
Raging Spirit throne.
Yo, wait.
No,
I
I can't.
cannot play
Wait, wait.
Burn Nova. It's a Raging Spirit / Fire.
No, it has Omni.
Oh wait, it's Omni
Yeah,
Lord. Yeah, you're right. You can-
Oh, yeah,
No,
it's not- that's
I was just
a-
thinking, does Burn Nova kill Dragon Throne? I don't think so.
Yeah, it says send, so actually it does get rid of Dragon
Yeah, it
Throne
does.
and
I guess nothing
so
is.
yeah, Burn Nova, no matter what, it's gonna get rid of your field. There's literally not a single card that can avoid
know.
Burn Nova.
I know. I love how Burn Nova can literally nuke every single card on board, but it only hurts you. It's like there's not one card that's indestructible. No, there's literally not a single card that gets around my effect. But yet I only do it to yourself. But yeah, you only do it to yourself.
Exactly.
I know, right?
They make a foolproof way of fucking up your own field, but not your opponent's.
And look at the bright side. At least you get a big size
Hey,
3,
look, guys, we got
928
two
with triple
Chris's here.
attack.
We got Chris Cologne. That 72 pillars
Professionally
guy.
on time. Leave me
Oh,
alone.
that 72 pillar guy is here.
Leave me alone. That was a really awkward thing. Don't ask. Anyway.
Hey, 72 pillar guy.
Thank
Motherfucker,
you.
awkward is an understatement.
So, no. There's actually a reason I wanted Chris Cologne on tonight's live stream, so I should probably mention this.
Okay.
Chris, I told you what tonight's live stream is on, right?
Excuse me?
I told you what tonight's live stream is on, right?
Yes, I know. It's
sounds
about
like
Halloween. No, clearly not.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's why we have
You
you
probably
here.
forgot. Well, it's about how to deal with the meta.
Oh yeah, of course. I know that.
And then the idea you were speaking of that day Assault of Omni was released, remember how you were talking about how all the Omni Lords were actually putting in work?
Well, in my deck, yes. It really depends
Yeah.
on the deck, but
So-
a lot of the Omni Lords really do like sort of control what the meta is now at this point. Weirdly.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is, how do you think decks with every Omni Lord in there, or most of the Omni Lords in there?
It really depends, because here's the thing. It really depends on the Omni Lord. Like, well, first things first, Countdown isn't really something that's going to change the meta or anything. It's a reusable, size 0.
The reasonable zero just helps your field.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just a field consistency. I mean, if your deck can afford the life cost, yeah, go ahead, might as well. I mean, most decks can. And Xeon isn't really that good either. It's the same with variable. However, the stuff that we got recently is actually what's really changing stuff. Myceria is amazing at walling stuff, especially against decks that can't really deal with 5k defense, surprisingly enough.
And then you combo it shit like this.
Oh, yeah, and then you just feel... Well, that card in general is just a meta stopper at this point, because a lot of decks do run weapons in general. Hell,
I stop every Blitz Tiger and Kaiserian that gets in my way.
or Dangerous Cradle.
Hey,
Mhm.
did you just use Tiger Ace's ability? Barbed wire.
Oh my goodness. I know, right?
Tiger Ace has so much value. So
Yeah, there's a lot of annoying weapons, or God forbid you want someone to be really... God forbid you're the one idiot who decides to use that on something like, I don't know, an ice staff in a legend.
a root staff. Well,
Root
yeah,
staff.
to be fair,
No,
The
you
ones
know
that-
we're getting
have
now.
to, if that's their only weapon. That's this area. Okay, so Jalen's just highlighting an Omni Lord.
But I digress, yeah. Well, Myceria is really amazing for that one reason.
Can we talk about this fucker?
Osmo... I was just about to switch on to Osmodai.
Oh, good
Omni
shit. We're on the
die.
same page.
Yeah, Omni Modai, again...
I'm just saying, don't leave out all of them. Just put all of them in if you're gonna put them
I'm
okay,
going over them one at a time.
Yes.
Burn Nova will get his day in the light. But as I was about to say, Omni Modai, again, it's generic 10k defense for every deck, and you can actually keep it alive and counterattack.
1,000 power.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'll put it like
There's still not even a possible way there's another monster that can even reach 50,000, I think.
No.
I'll put it this way: unless you're going up against, God forbid, we're going with the anime here, that 100 demons, dark, anything that does an instant kill. In general, even Rest Knights with Iwamoto, Soshi with Shizugami. If you're not dealing with something that has generic destruction as an option, oh god, Omni Modai is ridiculous, especially depending on the deck that you are playing. For example, God forbid you're playing Darkness Dragon World. Hell, you could just Death Grip something and then kill something else. That's one thing.
Which is so dumb. And then if you're playing anything like Dungeon or Star Dragon,
Anything that has
Anything
Counter removal, or you can get rid of one of the monsters in the link attack. It just causes a.
Oh yeah, it's practically a walking field nuke if you have
it makes
one
me
nuke
wanna,
turns into
run
another,
it
and then you just go into and you just
it
okay.
turns into a domino effect, and it's so beautiful.
The one thing I love about the card is I want to test it because it is a Demon Lord attribute, so it works in Demon Lord, so that I can get it back with Deo Cruiser. One of the very few things people can do with that card.
And also to that extent as well, the other lovely thing about that whole concept, even in stuff like Dungeon, and I guess I've been wanting to see how I can do this Skull Wars. I mean, in stuff that you really don't need monsters in your hand, you can just do that, drop the monsters, and then just revive it with stuff like Demon Lord's Dungeon, Return from the Underworld, etc., etc.
And
it really doesn't hurt you that much.
And then
yo, Jalen, you drop a off with this, and then you just Agos Mare. That's pretty bad.
I love how you guys aren't bringing up Asgards.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Asgard is the other thing in general. I mean, Asgard and Magic World also, when it comes to their own discard stuff. I mean, you have the ace. We have the ace in the straight now, so I mean, anything that has general discard effects, yeah, amazing. Obviously. Like that's kind of again. I'm going one at a time.
Discard at least even one Alvador. It almost makes it paid for itself. Like you get the gauge back, and you get at least one card back.
Yourself. The
only time you will never like want to call it out is again against decks that have like instant destruction, i.e. Iwamoto, Osmodai.
So even then you could still call it out again.
Basically Dragon Knights. Basically Dragon Knights.
Dragon Knights in general.
Not even Dragon Knights, like even Darkness Dragon World as a whole, Greybar, death damage.
So Greybar will put despair in your
Greybar
eyes.
will make you cry if you can't use Asmodai's ability to keep it alive.
But see, that's the thing. The other thing is that you have to make sure you never call it with if you can't use the ability. If you don't have the gauge or hand to make that like legitimate,
don't make that mistake.
Call Osmodai.
Basically make sure you play it in a world that can consistently have gauge in your hand.
Gauge,
like
Magic World.
And like honestly, if you are going to use the effect just to stop an effect destruction, that really already is a minus in and of itself. So
yeah, like honestly, that should never be a thing. Like if you have a good feeling that your opponent is just going to be able to destroy it instantaneously through card effect, yeah, bad idea. Other than that, like even deals get good against Kaiserion in general as well. If we're going to talk about meta stuff, because
it walls them.
It walls Kaiserion in general, and if you again have counter removal of some sort, hey. Because Kaiserion, even if they have a Subbird, they can't, like, unless they have 3 Slash Sharks.
Unless they have 2 Slash Sharks in, they ain't touching you. And then if it's Magic World, you can play Pathetic and then lower its power again.
Oh yeah, I don't like bring up past things that we've done, but Chris, remember our 5th Omni vs Star Dragon World match?
Yeah.
Remember what Barbed Wire did when I played this card?
Yeah, you totally opened up like 3 each game. That was totally fucking fair.
No, he only played
my
2
point was
now
it just sits there and you can't do anything about it.
I'm just saying, like, you can't even just say that against me. You fucking do that against anything that plays weapons. It's like, oh, okay. Anything that plays weapons. I open up like 3 fucking barbed wire. I totally don't have this shit on lock.
And then I just add insult to injury because in my deck I play Fortune Shield.
Oh yeah. Like I'm just saying, if you're already playing a wall deck in general, also Osmodai is just generally good. Another stupider wall.
Berserk Guard 52k. Let's go.
It does work on monsters.
Maybe not.
That's a thing too. Yeah.
Bestie with another Omni Modai in hand.
Can we not like 10,000 power? Because that was necessary.
I will throw that. I will legitimately throw that in there. We will break
records. Anyway, moving on, I guess, because I know Devlon wants to hear Burn Nova.
I was gonna say go to Jalen because you wanted to hear Miseria.
You already went over.
I went over that again.
Okay, Burn Nova then.
Yeah, I mean Burn Nova. I mean, how do I put it? Because we obviously
I'm still alive, size 3 for everyone.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I think other Chris has said it best when like if you're not running Burn Nova, what the hell is wrong with you?
I'm the only person who won't agree with that.
I know that, but again, it really depends on your gauge situation. If you know you're going to be low gauge most of the game, I'll forgive not running it because it's like you're already dedicating gauge to other things. However, some decks, like God forbid, I know Chris's Dungeons tends to have like a lot of reserve gauge and stuff. If you tend to be the kind of person that ends up having a lot of reserve gauge, there's no reason not to run a Burn Nova because it'll just save your ass.
See, I would throw Burn Nova
honestly,
my Crimsons because I get like 6 gauge on a game.
See, in that situation, that's where it's amazing because then it's like you were saying, Chris.
Honestly, like when it comes to me, the only reason why Burn Nova isn't in my fucking dungeon deck now is because I've noticed throughout all my games, my gauge, like with how fast I spit out gauge, it's surprisingly inconsistent. Where there are games where I'm always like hanging on the wire with like 1 or 2 gauge that I need for my nulls, and there are just other games where I just have like 14 gauge that I'm using nothing with. So it's like.
So yeah, again, it's Burn Nova is really a personal preference. However, like, if you feel like you will consistently have that extra gauge. like yeah, like go ahead. Like again, Joey said, if you're playing Crimson and you just have like all that extra gauge for no reason, no reason not to.
I mean,
Burnova comes down to if you know late, and I mean super late, because this will be the point where you die. Super late game, and you have enough, and you'll generally have enough gauge at the end, then you should do it.
Yeah, because
no. To interrupt real quick. Also, another way for Burnova to be good in the deck is if that deck doesn't have like consistent draw power. Consistent draw power as well.
I was gonna say it's consistent life gain because I was gonna say Katana World as a whole can fucking use him.
No, Burnova. No, like honestly, like if you're on a rush,
if someone's playing Azure Cascade over Burnova right now in Katana World, I'm gonna bitch slap them.
Oh no! One thing I was gonna say because in my Dual Dragon deck, I honestly need Burnova because after I drop an arc, I literally have gauge on the side for no reason, and then I have no hand because we consistently have to use up my hand. You don't have no draw power after that.
Hold up, I love when this Armor Knight player said, "Oh, I don't like Burnova because it will get rid of my item if it comes out." I'm like, nigga, you would die. Why do you care about an item if you would have lost the game?
Jalen, that's my argument for people who say they don't like Burnova for those reasons. I'm just saying. That's literally the best reason for running any card.
What would you rather do? Lose the game or keep an item and still lose?
I'd rather just drop the Burnova and lose my dangerous Cradle.
Exactly, like fuck.
In all honesty, I don't care if I get rid of 7 damage. I still have a triple attacking beast on the field now.
Which is really sad though, because in a really high crit pressure rush deck like Danger World, Burnova really shines the most. Because it's really during that late game, because you rush so hard that they're at that low life where triple attack can really, really hurt them.
There was only one situation that I've ever had where Bone Nova actually...
Bone Nova?
Bone Nova?
Bone Nova? Excuse me?
Yo,
Halloween, leave me alone.
He dead now? Wait, Chris, he dead now? Oh, God.
Well, you already...
Devlon, Delta Burn Nova.
Oh my gosh.
Anywho, what I was trying to say.
Chris, this is not Pokemon, by the way.
Guys.
As I was trying to say with Burnova, the one time I've ever actually got, well, aside from me screwing around against Jalen and letting him kill me after Burnova, the one time I ever got screwed by doing Burnova somehow is against it was against Ivan actually, only because fucking Burn Meteor. Like, if God forbid anyone has counter destruction against Burn Nova, whew, yeah, you're screwed.
You already know. You have no hand, no field, no gauge. You're dead.
Yeah, like that's the only downside to that. And also something I didn't want to mention as far as like God forbid anyone's playing a Meteor Rain based deck. That's also one of those situations where you never want to drop an Osmodai. If someone can actually consistently hit 10k as a thing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm like people say like, oh, Omni Modai walls decks. I'm like, dude, they can link them, and he goes like, no, that still technically means that walled them. I'm like, that's like saying every deck except dungeon enemies gets walled by Omni die.
I mean, that is true. That's the sad part. Unless you have another like 10k defense, like a 10k attacker.
Yeah, pretty much.
But there's not many 10k attackers, let alone.
I mean, but like dungeon as a whole can easily hit that. Like Tetsuya plus Aizen Tiger with dual wield, bam.
I'll put it this way: this is kind of why I never want to do it against Jamila, my girlfriend, only because she'll drop a G Shingyuki and just be like double attack. Fuck.
What about Gang the King?
Gang the King, Gepagugiri. You can't forge a shield. You can't forge a shield that 13k power. Fuck you. Bah.
Gang the King, Masoro, and Underlay Ricky. Give Masoro +5 and penetrate.
Can we not all die today?
Wait. We're done talking about Burnova yet?
Yeah, so we're done with Burnova. I was about to move on to the most elusive of the Omnis at this point.
Big Daddy himself.
Duramu, not Tembu.
Tembu's dead.
Yeah, he's a grandfather, not a Big Daddy.
He's not dead.
Tembu's next.
He's not Big Daddy, he's Big Granddaddy.
I mean, if you want to talk about Tembu real quick, I mean, again, Tembu's kind of weird. Only it just really
I'm
depends
glad
on
to
the
talk about
situation.
Tembu. Let's go.
Okay, go.
We're gonna talk about.
Go about Grandpappy.
Okay.
I mean, to me, he's just one of those. I think I'm not saying like he's bad, but like he's one of those situations. He's
hi.
He's not.
He's easily one of the. Yeah, he's easily one of the most overlooked ones, despite having a lot of good potential.
I mean, but he's overshined because like he's a size 3, so people don't like, oh, I'm gonna probably have to like change my deck style to drop this or something, like if they're not used to playing size 3s in their deck, or just like they only think he'll be worth if he actually board wipes an entire field or helps you deal with a size 3 that has no soul or something.
Look, I honestly don't think Drum's broken or exceptionally good. But I feel like
we're actually talking about Tembu. So,
I mean, Drum can kill something off board if you don't worry about it. Like, you just go for your opponent's face, and then Drum just destroys that monster.
I mean, I'll put it like this when it comes to Drum as an option. Again, it doesn't really do much against something like Kaizeron, where they're just like, or even Dangers, where they're just based around a weapon. However, if they are based around just big ass like wall monsters, that's kind of where Drum tends to shine.
Yeah.
If you're up against walls, Drum is a wall killer, and at the very least, if they're not going against it, at the very least, it'll definitely buy you a turn or two, because pretty much they'll have to dedicate their entire turn to killing Drum as opposed to killing you.
Yeah, and then burn decks take a big toll, especially Magic burn, because Magic is weak, so then like if they're like trying to burn you and they got all these weak monsters, so it's even hard for them to hit 5k to stop the Drum from this shit happening. They just have like the world's worst fucking like epitome of just trying to.
Wait! Let's not forget about my Thundermine Rush deck, which literally wants to go back in my deck box when it sees an Omni deck.
Oh, and yeah, I was gonna say like Thundermine is also the obvious.
Oh yeah, they run for the hills.
Literally archetype designed to fuck with 100 demons.
But yeah, obviously. But I mean, aside from that, again, it does do well against burn. However, it also does make certain like it kills walls. It really does well against stuff that just like
it makes everyone afraid to go for damage, which
like
is
no, Chris, go ahead.
God, we're both like too generous. The other thing too is like and if they don't try to kill Drum, either what they'll do is like most of the time I have seen when people see a Drum, if they're not going after Drum, or rather they can't go after Drum because due to power issues, chances are they'll legitimately just link attack to the open center at the time, because since they're worried about doing the damage, they'll just double attack with but they'll link with both like a monster on the left and right just to make sure all the damage gets through despite Drum.
Because if Drum, if you're not getting the situation, if they're gonna get hit to life break 6 after taking the damage, then then they're just gonna destroy the other monster that hasn't attacked, and then you don't get that damage in.
Of course.
To where if you're playing a really defense-heavy deck like said Dragon World, where you can just Dragon Shield out the Yin Yang, they just wasted like one big link attack because they're like fuck.
Yeah, it plays to a certain mindset where either they are forced to deal with the Drum, or they are just going to do the silliness of link attack center because I'm not losing my monsters anytime soon. And if not, then hey, they lose monsters.
Also, another thing a lot of people really don't know about Drum is that him being an Omni Lord, he really he surprisingly combines with a lot of other cards. Like if you really want to do a really good late game push, you could combo him with Axia. For once, the self burn is actually viable, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
Him plus Axia, him plus
I'm back.
Him plus Painfield, pretty much anything that makes you take self-damage, that 100 Demon Katana.
Yo, I said, Drum in fucking Darkness Dragon World is godly.
Ugh.
Oh, wait, word. Let me put him in Purgatorius real quick. I activate Purgatorius for rest 7 life.
Also, the other thing in Magic World, which is amazing too, check it out /magical buy. So if they do start going after Drum, all you really have to do is just put Drum back to your hand. Now you're just replenished him. So that's why I do run him in my Magic deck, because it forces people to that strategy, and then it's like, oh hey, you want to go after Drum? Sure. Check it out, and I'll just Osmodai something for the sake of it.
It's like, hey, check it out, Drum's back in my hand.
Pretty much.
And people the best thing I find about Drum is he's so affordable for any deck. 1 gauge, you just get free top deck soul, 3 crit.
Okay, Jalen, when you said affordable, I was about to.
I was just about to say affordable game wise, affordable wallet wise, nigga, you dumb? Are you dumb?
Oh no, I didn't mean that.
No, I know you didn't. But I was about to say, it's like, no, you're right. Game wise, he's affordable, but money wise, bruh, no, stop.
Money wise. Oh hell no! Money wise.
I'm
Where's that buying at?
We're lucky to have one. Let's just keep it at that for now.
Like really, fuck that shit.
But do we really want to go over like the next? Like we've already gone over both the 5th Omnis. No, we went over Tenbu, Joey. Please.
When did you go over Tenbu?
When you were talking to your sister, or whatever.
Oh.
We
just walked in. I'm sorry, I didn't have a choice.
That's the Omni answers at the very least.
Like,
generally speaking, I feel like
the most viable ones. Like variable chord could shine one day in a different deck.
Never say never.
Type of magic deck.
Ziyun, I can't. I think it's okay. I just can't justify like how bad it's fucking like.
Material.
Yeah, Ziyun,
somewhat. I just still find him like terrible in some matchups. Like you can never use him against Dungeon, Ancient.
Yeah.
Anything that just has counter move for defense wise, like his defense is true.
Hold on. What about Count Dawn? He's actually not that bad.
If
we're talking about viability,
Count Dawn because he's not like super versatile. He's just size 0 for everybody who might want him.
I'll put it like this: if we're talking about versatility and when it comes to the Omnis, so far I will say it's Dawn followed by Mysaria. Like I don't think anyone could argue that Mysaria is a bad card to put in anything. It's double Soul Guard, like
double Soul Guard
for any deck.
There are not many cards like that unless they're size 3.
High tier Omnis. Count Dawn and Drum. Below them, Mysaria and Burn Nova. Tenbu's 3rd, and the rest you can just decide for yourself.
Well, I was gonna put like Osmoda at the very least. Like pretty much, it literally just comes out in sort of order outside of like Count Dawn and Mysaria. Because like for me, again, Count Dawn, Drum, I guess if you want to really put that, Mysaria, Burn Nova, Modai, and then you pretty much have like Xeon variable in the bottom somewhere.
No, wait. What about Tembu? Tembu
is like floating in the middle between that.
Yeah, Tembu's just in the middle. I feel like
Tembu's BL. Tembu is BL.
You just Pokemon shit in here.
No. So I guess he would be like a pawn.
Oh god.
He's bored. Yeah, Tembu's borderline. Let's do this.
Are we going back to these chess illusions? I'm done with this shit.
Yo, castling. Castling, best spell.
I was gonna say.
Castling? I think that's a rook. I have a whole chessboard right here. That's why.
Oh my god.
Why?
Still have no real reason why Emblem of the Omnilord is fucking not just a generic card rather than just being Dragon.
No, it's because Dynamis. No, it actually kind of makes sense given how Dynamis was the one who appointed the Omnilords, and Dynamis is a Dragon World card.
If you look at it from the anime standpoint, yeah, it's logical.
And for fuck's sake,
I'm just saying in card design wise, generic.
I'm just saying, Dynamis is on the card for fuck's sake.
Okay, so which Omnilords are best for dealing with the meta?
Did we not just go?
You said which ones were good.
No. I mean, at this point, I was gonna say we should talk about like the rest of the archetypes that were actually introduced in the set and see where their standpoint is in this.
No, I'm kidding. We can do those last.
Raging Spirits. Can we start with Raging Spirits?
I kind of want to go over 5th Omnis.
I want to go over Ancient World as a whole first.
I want to go over.
Yeah, we should do that.
I want to go over nothing.
I actually agree with Jalen. We should do that.
We'll go over Ancient, then we'll go over Dragon, because no one wants to talk about Dungeon. I'm sorry.
Or Magic. We all forget that Magic got support.
Sorry.
Chris, legit, Magic is underwhelming this set. I'm sorry.
I know.
No, wait. What are you talking about? Me and Chris could both agree Magic got still underwhelming.
No. I mean the support in this set, but okay, let's go with that.
Magic got good support. It's just an unexpected.
It was so minimal. It's hard to believe they did get support.
No, Joe, you're right. They did get good support, but compared to like the rest of the support the rest of the world's got, it's like,
No, it's just in ways.
No. The rest of the support outshined all the Magic support. The Magic support is just like, wait, Magic support?
Honestly, the two cards, like the two highlight cards that I could really like say that really shine in the Magic support is fucking the goddamn Holy Grail clone and fucking Omni Modai.
Yo, what about 100 Demon Sorcery Pathetic though?
That's alright.
It's okay.
I wouldn't say it's great for all builds though, unlike a goddamn Holy Grail clone, but I digress.
See, I think Pathetic would work well in Lizards.
In Lizards?
Wizards.
He said wizards. What?
Drago Wizards. No, Drago Wizards.
Not the Wizards.
Drago Wizards. There was not one Drago Wizard.
Okay.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Wizards.
Okay, but real talk. Okay, so which world are we going over first? Let's
We're
see.
going
We're going to dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
so ancient world. Whew, where do
Chris,
we
you can
start?
talk about Dragon Lords all you want first.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off by
let's
saying
get
that
this out of the way.
that spell seeker is the worst thing in the world, and I don't care what anyone says.
Wait. Before we get into the big talks about Dragon Lords and Raging Spirits, let me just make this clear. Wild dragons still suck.
Oh my god.
Because, dude, that was obvious.
No, Joey. Every time you bring that up, that one thing just keeps popping into my fucking head. Oh my god.
Oh God,
thing?
no, Chris, don't talk
What
about
thing?
it.
Oh my fucking god.
It was the remember who said wild dragons are better than raging spirits and raging spirits are the worst.
Oh, yeah, Jalen, shut up! I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
It's he who shall not be named, so we shall not name.
It's he who is the leader of the barbarian community.
Fuck you, Lord Moldy Butt.
Lord Moldy. No. F you, Lord Moldy Strong.
But anyway, yeah.
Let's get back to Dragon Lords.
Yeah, Chris, you can go to your fucking
Chris.
Yes, let's not talk about Lord Moldy Joe and let's go to something else.
Oh God, you said it.
Oh my.
Now we're cursed.
I book your fuck nuggets, shut
all
up.
your fucking fault if anything happens.
I have a voice.
Yes, you do. I've been trying to get it through, asshole. Now go ahead.
So Dragon Lords. As far as how they've been updated at the very least, I'll say as I said before, the Spell Seeker, horrible.
Can I just say one thing? Fuck the lifelink null.
Oh, that I was just about to mention that.
No,
Yeah, that card is.
No, legit. No, 2 seconds. Literally, that's all we have to say. 2 seconds. Fuck the lifelink null. Moving on.
In all honesty, that's actually what made Dragon Lords a lot better now, only because now that Lifelink 5 is just gone and done. We're done.
No, you wanna know what we have to say?
Enforcer will never let you lose that.
No. This is
Over Diablos doesn't actually do 5 damage. So
If someone already killed a Tempest Enforcer, even if you nullified a lifelink, you practically lost the game.
Guys, this is how you beat lifelink. This is how you beat Dragon Lords.
He's right, you know.
Wait, what card is that?
The freaking raging, the better Magic Demon Slayer.
I was going to mention that, however, that was going to be the Spirit stuff. That card is.
No, Chris, that's a Raging Spirit. I'm handling that. Fuck you.
Okay, if you want to take the discussion all away from me. Aside from that, what else? The new weapon that we got, Emma the Fist.
Oh yeah, Enma. Oh my God, why would they give you an unnullifiable burning bow?
I mean, pretty much I would have been I'm fine with it.
Wait, but isn't it 5-2?
It's 5-2. Yep. So it's better than burning bow, and it's unnullifiable. So in generally speaking, no one can ever have a center anyway.
So it's really good.
Oh yeah, it's amazing if you can manage the life cost.
If you can afford that gauge though, 2 gauge. That's hard for
if you're
Dragon.
this way, if you're playing Seeger, good luck. If you're playing Adult Diablos, all the more power to you. That's pretty much the best way I could put it.
Chris, there's also Skittles Dragon.
Skittles Dragon. What the hell are you talking
about? Oh no, that's the Wild Dragon, Chris.
Are you talking about the one that when it dies?
I mean, but they technically have 2 size 3s that aren't garbage.
Yes.
Or are we actually talking about Lattice for once?
No, Chris, he's talking about Arc and
whatever. Other than that, I really can't say much else. God forbid I transfer back over to 100 Thunder.
You can mention they got a monster white shield.
Oh yeah, they have a white shield. They have a Solomon shield now. God forbid you ever need a Solomon shield.
Hey, it's for those size 3 decks that you
No, guys. Only a real man can use the Solomon Shield Claw.
Well, actually, Manly Spirit Shield might actually be viable once the Enma Alliance archetype comes out, because with the way those cards look, it actually kind of looks like a sort of non-size 3 ancient deck.
Funny enough, God forbid, Chris, Jamila uses a man in a shield in her deck, so.
I noticed.
So, the one girl who plays Raging Spirits plays Manly Shield. So,
very manly of her.
I mean, I wasn't
got
going
it.
for
Chris,
it, but
your
okay.
girlfriend's a girl.
Yes, she is. Leave me alone.
Joey, stop. Joey,
That's not
Anyway.
funny, Joey.
Joey, that's not even funny. That's messed up.
Chris, if you want to go on with Raging Spirits,
Alright,
be my
anyway.
guest.
I'm a ruthless.
Anyway, with the boost that Raging Spirits actually got, I really enjoy it only because there are like so many different ways you can actually go on with a build now. It's like no longer just when it comes to where they first were in Neo Enforcer, where there was just sort of like a control deck. You can actually do stuff with stuff like Majine Licky and Underling Ricky and Lesser. You could really actually go out with an actual hyper offensive build, which, given how they already have some of the best defenses in the game, can actually really work out in your favor. Also, again, the better Magi Demon Slay, which like I honestly wouldn't main, but it's actually a really good sideboard against shit like always close center deck stuff like Magic, Katana, etc. could be really good. Oh, as second Omni as Modai to the left, unfortunately.
Oh wait. One thing first. Why do I feel like Danger World is an experiment world where they make cards and then they make better versions to every other fucking world?
No, Bushi just does that, period.
No, Bushi does that, period. Come on. Remember, Dev, that's like saying Dungeon's the same thing, because remember Dragon World. Oh, look, they got Dragonic Shoot. Here's Hidden Crossbow.
Oh, hey, look, it's Tetsuya. Let's make Drum amazing in Hero World.
And let's make Catapult deck.
And then it's like, that didn't go out well. Maybe we should go back to size 1s. Let's limit it to. But give it more power. Catapult Knuckle.
Hey look, it's a shitty Ninja Dragon that you can pay a gauge for shitty Shadow Dive. Let's make that an entire archetype.
Okay. So, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Wait, which one?
I forgot what the fuck.
Wait, continue talking about Raging Spirits.
Yeah, there's something I wanted to say about Raging Spirits and I fucking forgot. Oh shit.
I was gonna mention one small thing because he did mention the whole field of Masura, Lesser, and Magic Gun Ricky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one thing right now. Once again, mentioning Jamila, she has pulled that field off consistently, and that field is the most annoying thing I have ever seen.
Wait. Is it Magic?
I wasn't even like specifically talking about that certain field formation. I was talking about the cards, period.
Wait.
Oh no, but that is a general field is a silly as crap.
Wait, are you talking about the size 3 that gets +1 crit to a size 0, or to another Raging Spirit?
It gives it to
all
every
the Raging Spirits. It gives a crit to Maserao.
Oh,
no.
So essentially speaking, what ends up happening is Magic on Ricky, that'll hit a center for like 8,000. So pretty much anything that's in the middle, something is getting bopped. And then once that's opened up, Masuro's hitting for 3, and Lesser's hitting for 3.
Yeah, Lesser and Maserao swinging for 3, which is fucking retarded.
Wait. Oh yeah,
Lesser is a 1 crit, and if there's another Raging Spirit, he gains another crit, and then with Majigen Ricky's effect, then he gains another crit. So yeah, that's how he becomes 3.
So you have a size 0/3 crit.
Yes.
It has lifelink 1, and then and even decently 4,000 power.
Isn't Lesser 4-1-2 like base stats?
No, he's like 4-1-2.
No, Lesser's 4-1-2.
Okay, so yeah, base stats are 4-1-2. Okay.
Yeah, and it just
so
gets
Hit a crossbow, motherfucker!
Yeah, hit a crossbow.
Well, then again, you can say that about every fucking ancient 0 out there.
And even stupider, you could play again the 100 demon set spell that gives the left and right +1/+1.
Well, then again, if you're not playing that in Raging Spirits, period, I'm sorry. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that card is
Dude, if it dies, search for size 0.
Exactly.
What,
You come with, I'm just saying, you come with that with Burn Nova, get an Underling, even if they have center, they're still getting body to the face.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that 100 demon set spell literally points out Raging Spirits. Use this set spell, even though it's a 100 demon set spell. Use it.
Exactly.
It's made just for you.
Come at me, bro.
Wait, did I hear 827 billion up though?
No. Oh, Chris, tell them about the deck we were thinking about joking around on Ariel with.
What's that Wii shit? I've been thinking about that ever since I fucking saw Dragon equal to 1,000.
Okay, but you never said shit, so I'm just saying what we discussed earlier, okay?
I told Jalen about it multiple times.
Yes,
You didn't tell me, so it means jack shit.
And we're on a live stream, so.
Well, I don't fucking do that because you keep pointing out multiple times that you don't pay attention to new shit, so why bother?
But Dragon equals 1,000 is out now.
Anyway, So yeah, like with the addition of Vernova, which can actually really get you on like those tight situations where lifelink can really bite you in the ass. That new guy who I can never remember the fucking name, who has only street size that can really that can bop any monster for 2 gauge is actually really fucking good.
Oh, I just call him Cameo, like from
Kamina.
Yeah,
I call him
Kamina. Sorry.
Oh wait, can I rewind real quick? That 100 demon set spell for
You're not Lucifer. Fuck you.
No, the 100 demon set spell that's made for raiding spirits. Yo, Ricky be like hidden crossbow, Barracle, what the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Ricky be like, wait, what the fuck are those cards? I don't know what they are.
You have to waste a pillar of fire on me now. What's good?
You can't hit
you feel proud of
pillar of fire.
You gotta pay Gates, son.
No. Champion Lord Billy and Uncle will be like, yo, pillar of fire. What the hell is that card? I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, the fuck's a fire?
Wait, pillar of fire, yo, that tickles real quick, yo. I don't feel nothing.
No. Best thing. Only Street becomes 8K. He's like, yo, wait, who's this nigga's secret trying to touch me?
Exactly.
Yo, who this nigga got Billy Diablos?
No, not even. What's his name? Yo, Jalen, Everrock becomes 9/9 and can't be nuked by fucking card effects.
Oh my god.
But then that's not the assumption that they can't pull another monster, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You forget Ancient World doesn't have counter removal out the ass, but okay.
Wait, hold on. Everrock be like, yo, Spartan, who is this nigga? I don't know this guy.
Exactly.
The most racist of live streams. Anyway, moving on to Otherworld, I think, at this point, because I think we're good.
Wild dragons aren't worth discussing.
Yeah, they're really not.
Exactly. I can say, okay, I'll admit for my opinion's sake that they did get a little better. Like they're not in the
Wild dragons are still shit.
They got a cool weapon. And
they got a cool
Dev, that argument is literally saying they went from NU to RU. Like no one still gives a shit.
Oh, they got a cool size 3. I can give them that. They got a cool size 3 named Rainbow.
NU to RU.
They got Skittles Dragon.
Skittles Dragon.
That bumped them to RU, but still no one.
At the very least, they can consistently put up a field, which I do appreciate, and they get decent, better stats, and the weapon they got is actually pretty good on because hey, now all these that required lifelink, hey, I don't have to take lifelink now, so you can just spam out a field.
Make their miracle impact actually worth using, and then make lattice, put it on the left or right, and they can't pillar fire them anymore.
Forget lattice. Screw this shit. Who needs lattice? Size 2 Ancient World has become the size 2 Ancient World is a thing again.
No, it's all about Skittles Dragon.
You're right. It will be when Enema Alliance becomes a thing. So calm yourself.
Anyway,
it's all about Skittles Dragon though.
Dragon World.
Anyway, Dragon World.
Okay. Can we talk about a very flexible archetype introduced in the new set?
Dragon Knights?
Gosh.
Chris, no, they were not introduced in the new set.
Yo, Chris, if you say Dragon Knights one more time, I'll come through that screen and slap the shit out of you.
No one likes your No one likes your burgers.
No, I'll talk about Dragon Knights later. I wanted to talk about 5th Omnis.
That's an archetype. I'm joking. Leave me alone.
I'm not going to be the one killing you. Chris is for that comment.
So 5th Omnis, they're a thing.
So for all of you, Drum is not the only 5th Omni.
I know, right? Like seriously, everyone thinks the deck needs to be built around Drum.
I just want to say one thing. When we first heard about 5th Omni being a thing, I was like, wait, hold the fuck up. How are there other Omni Lords that are 5ths? Oh,
yeah, I know. That's what I thought too.
That's what we all thought, and then it's like, oh, they're just supportive bitches, and then it's like, and then we all see their sizes, like when they get revealed, we're like, wait, why are they called the 5th Omni Cavalry, and none of them help Tenbu except Drunken Show, and then even Drunken Show doesn't technically help Tenbu.
No, I'm just saying. Why did they wait to come out now? Why don't they wait to come out when Tembu was getting eaten up over there? Come on.
Anywho, as I guess you want to go. Should we go over say validity of each 5th Omni, or
we are not going
to talk about how good of a toolbox deck this is
and all that.
No. All focus is aside from Drum. This deck's an incredible toolbox deck.
Oh, it's fucking silly. Like, I mean, hell, they have access to item, like just on, like they have access to item destruction. I just want to mention that as a monster,
Really,
so I think we're good.
Really good. No, 2 monsters. Because remember, Drum the Punisher.
They got Dragonic Thunder and a monster.
Yeah, Dragonic Thunder and a monster.
We don't have Drum the Punisher
And then
yet.
they have things
Gauge
like.
XL.
Oh yeah,
They have
Undertaker.
They have Gauge XL and Doable.
Yo,
They pretty much
Undertaker.
have-
Wait, Undertaker. This is the WWE? Okay.
No, shut up.
We have like the ultimate Bane tackle box and Drago with Undertake. Even more defense. Yeah. Oh yes, best spell in the game. Best fucking spell in the game.
What, Dragon Guard?
Yeah, Dragon Guard. Best
Guard?
fucking spell in the game.
Also, can I just say I love Sandstaff.
Yeah,
No.
Honestly,
You
what's really interesting about Fifth Omnis, in my opinion,
Am I the only one who thinks Sandstaff is garbage?
Okay, hold on.
No, Chris, I actually agree with you. I
legitimately think Sandstaff is garbage.
Wait,
hold on.
Sandstaff?
The one that moves when you take
honestly
damage.
legitimately think Sandstaff
Yes,
is
the
garbage.
one that moves when you take damage. I know which one it is. I still think that card is very flawed.
No, I was calling Chipstuffer because
I mean, I'll say it like this: I've been making it work for all the wrong reasons. I'll put it like this: it pretty much helps wall up the deck at the very least. But it really depends on like I don't know how to put it. It depends on your field setup. So.
I think it depends on the way you build the deck, honestly.
Alright,
I feel like if you put a toolbox variant, Sandstaff would do really good. But if you do something like Chris, where you just want to be beat up so you can use abuse drum and shit, not really worth.
Oh yeah, because if you're not playing defensively, yeah, I understand where Sandstaff kind of falls apart. But I mean, like Sandstaff is again one of those things where like you kind of want it on the field.
See, I think me and you would make a really nice deck together, Chris, if we did Fifth Omnis collaboratively.
I'm already working on that. I'll tell you that.
Funny fact,
Chris?
Already working on that. I'll tell you that. I technically do have a Fifth Omni deck as well, but it's in the works.
There we go. I'll help with it.
Alright, but funny fact though, Fifth Omnis are literally Raging Spirits without even trying to be Raging Spirits.
Oh yeah.
It's like they're monsters here. They do things. I want them dead.
Let's put it this way: we've already discussed the amazingness that is drum at the very least, so that's out the question.
Merrick is actually a pretty decent card.
Merrick's okay. I'll give it that.
I get 2 of them.
Sure, yeah.
The one that if you're about to be attacked and you draw,
Mizarro.
Oh yeah, Mizarro is amazing.
That's a 3 of. That's a 3 of right there.
It's a 2 or 3. It depends on the way you build your deck, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And honestly, the reason I like Fifth Omni so much is because they're a toolbox style fashion.
Oh yeah, of course.
Depending on how you build the deck, it really changes the way you use each and every card.
Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think you if you could. I think you just play 3 drums and get away with it, and just make Bizarro your buddy or something
like that. Whole
that.
deck without a single drum, and it would.
I honestly don't understand why people afford drum. I'm like, dude, you can use the Ikaruga to search him. You have Emma the Omni Lord to search him if you need it. I don't see why you need 4, and you also can bring him back from the drop. Honestly, why 4 of him?
Hell, I've abused the single one I've had so far.
Like literally. No, I'm just saying, literally, 3 is all you need, really. And
I could play the deck with 0 drums and it would work fine. I honestly think Double is a 4 of.
You all are retarded. That's a fucking 10 of.
Anywho, Jesus.
Chris, you and your fandom can go suck it.
Anyway, back on track here. Double, but also amazing Thousand Rapier. That gives you Gauge. That makes no sense. Meglis.
What do you mean that makes no sense?
Megalex, the Dragonic Thunder clone.
I love Megalex. Yeah. Fucking arrow.
And on top of that, I'm not sure if anyone else feels the same way. Sekirei.
Which one's that one?
Is that? The ice one?
No, not Merrick, the spear one. The one that revives on call.
Oh, that guy, the one that revives because he's
he's good.
Size 2.
He's good.
Oh
Chris,
yeah.
I like you play Sekirei in your build.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Sekirei is pretty good. Like legitimately, like if toolboxing wasn't enough, hey, you get if they actually manage to like field nuke you or whatever, you can just toolbox your shit back out.
You literally got a whole field off 1 card.
Pretty much.
Quick, what did Merrick do again? I forgot.
Merrick?
Merrick's the one they showed in the recent episode where it has penetrate.
It's if you have another 5th Omni, it has penetrate, and if you ever take damage, you can pay 1 gauge to reduce the damage.
That's why I think Merrick's good. I think more than the penetrate, it's the gauge effect that actually makes the card decent.
What, the one that reduces damage?
Yeah, it actually does, because it actually makes Drago Emperor actually seem like a more interesting card. Like if they're about to hit you for 3 damage, then this plus Drago Emperor makes that into 1 damage, which is actually decently worth.
Yeah.
Change your crit monster to a 1 crit monster.
Well then again, you can say the same thing about Awakened Drum.
So Awakened.
But Awakened
No one
Drum
gives a shit
sucks.
about Awakened. That's when you attack when you gain a life or something like that, right?
When you're done damage, you gain 1
if
life.
you take a damage, you gain a life. Only use it once per turn.
I'm just saying though, like that literally essentially becomes the same thing. Cause I've been thinking about it. It's not really that bad to combo with
because
Emperor.
if you go to 0, you lose.
The only time I find that card okay is if you played Ein with 5th Omni. You have that and regular 5th Omni Drum. Every time you take damage, you gain a life, and then you fucking keep using your ability.
See, yeah, like that's the only way working. Now that you mention it, like honestly, because I'd rather play Merrick. Considering if I go to 0, I lose, but I could reduce to.
On another note, Dragon Fist Ablaze amazingly combos with this deck.
See, that's why I said like Chris's variant works better with Drago Emperor, but your variant works better with Ablaze. That's the reason I like the deck, because it's so diverse.
Yeah, when it comes to like Ablaze, the amazing part is like, especially when you have something like I feel like Double and Megalus, that pretty much Ablaze pays for itself, and then you could pay an extra gauge to just pop a card, which on first turn is pretty decent if you can actually pull, like, if that works for you.
The issue with Ablaze is it has fearless stats, unless you have drum out, but I can live with that considering you basically get a Drago Keeper in it.
Yeah, essentially, and I mean, if you can get a drum out, it's amazing. The main point is legitimately just for that 1 turn of damage, so you actually so it procs up your effects early. Hell, if you actually do have a drum out, and if you have like a drum and the item popper, I'll get the name in a second, I swear. You could basically just legitimately it's pay 1 gauge for the drum, pay 1 gauge and call the item popper, and then just Ablaze, pay 1 gauge, pop an item, and it.
3 gauge.
What?
You pay 3 gauge in the end. Because you have to pay
in the end, you pay 3 gauge. Yeah, in the end, you pay 3 gauge. But hey, that's 2 cards popped, and you have a formation.
Hey, Joey, think about it this way: Dabo is doing his job at least.
Double.
Or you can have double with it, so it's like, hey, the Blaze is.
I'll say like double a lot. I think he deserves this double rarity.
Oh yeah, double's amazing.
Yeah.
Double rarity is justified, hands down.
Double.
Lord Dragon Shield, and I get free gauge.
Yeah, Lord Dragon Shield, I think is just one of the biggest additions that people are gonna overlook for Dragon World. Like, you gotta know, specifically for 5th Omni, but it is unnullifiable. So
I don't think that's that big a deal.
Yeah.
No, come on.
I'm sorry,
combined with I'll say it like this. On top of that, combined with a Blaze, it's a free unnullifiable shield.
Yeah, see, like with Ablaze, it works really well. But I honestly don't think, like, aside from 5th Omnis, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm saying it's overlooked in 5th. Like even in decks. I mean, like 5th like we've said, 5th Omnis is almost a splash. Well, no, it is a splash rule as Crimson Bowers. You can run it in like as an engine, in some decks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like any deck that like has any deck that wants to run 1,000 rapier. Why would you not run Double?
Drums are like the perfect example of Double being the most splashable thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like a drum deck. Oh my god.
It works so well. And Double's like $4 on Skill 808. So nice.
Anyway, the next thing I want to go over is like slightly Crimson Battlers, and I know Chris doesn't want to talk about it because he thinks that deck is skillless as all fuck.
Well, let's just talk about the shit they got.
My nigga Patrick Starr and Ed from Ed and Eddie could go at that shit and win.
A Tetsuya, like, they basically, the biggest support they got was they finally got Catapult Knuckle. Their basic Tetsuya, it's 3,000 power instead, and only link with a fist. But when you link with a fist, you restand it. It's like literally the same thing like what you would normally do with the Tetsuya. Link with a 3 crit, restand a 3 crit, go again.
Yeah.
No. One of my favorite field formations is Catapult Knuckle, Fist, and Heavy Impact.
I'm trying to think about like Ablaze and Crimsons.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, but it doesn't. You wouldn't be able to get its effect off most likely all the time. So.
I mean, you get one hell of a penetration power if you have that, Guns, Knuckle, and Drum out though.
Oh yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's a penetrate. Jesus Christ.
Rest in peace, Omni Modai. You will not be missed.
That's a freaking 13,007 crit penetrate Link. That's
also, God forbid you want to talk about Blacksmith.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blacksmith. Like, people overlook that card. I mean, there are better 2s in the deck, but if you want to just go with like a deck that's probably impact cheese and you want an affordable way to win in a turn, that thing is fucking fantastic.
I mean,
you just link with Dragon Blaze. They're gonna block the 4 already, so then you just restand Dragon Blaze and then go for 3. They can't block it.
Wait, what's Blacksmith?
Blacksmith basically is
3,000 power, 2 crit, 3,000 defense, size 2. Basically, if your weapon is attacking without linking, it can't be nulled.
That's an interesting card.
So if you're Fist specifically. So case point.
Oh yeah, it's Fist. Yeah,
the Blacksmith. I see it.
Yeah, case point, like it just makes something like say Dragon Blaze unblockable, and it being 6,000 power does mean like it can just run over a middle.
Oh my god, it's actually not that bad. I would like to try that out.
The funny thing I would like about it is like it makes Dragon Knuckle more annoying for people. If
honestly, I'd probably play this instead of Power Stamp.
Yeah, if you already run Power Stamp, yeah, this is free as hell. I'll tell you that.
Better than Power Stamp.
Oh yeah, of course, because I mean, hell, it just runs over the center, and like.
I mean, Power Stamp has the same power, but for 1,000 less defense to make my item unnullifiable, I would prefer that. The pop really doesn't mean much for Power Stamp anymore, so.
Yeah, and then you can follow up with one of the many impacts that we now have.
The only claim I have for Power Stamp is it's good in like Raging Spirit matchup or like something that like can be defensive and offensive, like have move or something, like say Dragon Knights 2, like fuck your Kojiro before it moves to the center.
Hey, definitely. You want to Wait, what were you gonna say?
Oh wait, I was gonna say, yeah, Chris, you said the mini impacts. I know Gigantic Crusher and Giga Howling Crusher. You already know.
Giga Howling changed Dragon World. I think that impact is like a little bit too fucking high cheese of bullshit for Dragon World to handle.
Yeah.
And when I mean to handle, I mean like literally Dragon World was like I think the dumbest world to give it to.
Like, give it to a world that deserves it.
I would rather that than in Dungeon World. I'm sorry.
I mean, no shit, but like, I mean, those are on par together. Both, it would be stupid in either of those worlds. I think, like, if it was giving to something like Magic World, no one would give ever 2 shits.
like what you call it? Like, give it to something like Katana World. They don't got shit.
Katana World doesn't have a drum. It wouldn't work.
No, it's not. It's not that.
They do have a 4 crit weapon, Joey.
They also have something called buddies, but I digress. I think that's kind of a game mechanic as well, and that's kind of the weird part about that card in general. That it's not drum specific; it just works with any buddy. So you can actually just have a high crit buddy as a thing.
I know, but like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like Dragon World needed this super cheese card that now makes everyone afraid of anything.
Yeah, it's
like if their
ridiculous.
buddy's not drum and then they know you're playing a deck that could contain a drum, now they're just afraid of this stupid impact.
Oh yeah, like I'll put it this way.
Like you buddy something that's not heavy, like that's not drum in the deck, and then you just play drum, obviously. So then you just have 2 ways to fucking impact cheese your opponent.
Like legitimately speaking, and this is probably something I might end up fucking making, which might be not IRL, but just in general. Like you can legitimately just have like say for example the 5th Omni 3 critter, the Nobunaga clone.
Yeah, the Nobunaga that when you have another 5th.
Or God forbid that you just run fucking Nobunaga. I don't know, but or the Golden Buddy Pack one that's for
Chris. I already beat you to it, so calm yourself.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. And then you just legitimately have something like Drago Ablaze, and then just run Crimson Drum, 5th Omni
You don't
Drum.
even need Drago Blaze. You could literally just have like a 2 crit weapon. You can just have fucking Dragon Knuckle.
I know you guys know the deal. I'm just saying,
My
like
nigga
it's
Drago
silly.
Full.
It's silly to the point where like you can just do any damage and people are dead. Like as early as the game started.
Like Drago Soul, Drago Burst, and Drago Knuckle plus the Golden Buddy Pack Nobunaga clone hit for 4. Gigantic She's first turn.
Oh, we're talking about
The only way, the legitimate way, it's not hard to OTK if you open 3 cards in Dragon World now.
well, that's an
Omni guy.
OTK, but I was trying to say in the sense of making it consistent, because if you have again, like Crimson Battler Drum and then just 5th Omni Drum on top of something like that, that means you basically have 12 cards that chain in together with Gigantic Crusher, and then you just have again your weapon.
Why do you guys keep calling it Gigantic Crusher?
You literally.
It's like Gigantic. I mean, Giga Howling.
You guys have been saying Gigantic Crusher every time.
No, I said Giga Hell.
You said Gigantic.
That was me being stupid as hell, as per usual.
Jalen said it once too.
Both of you fucked about it. Nuggets.
I admit that I screwed up, but I digress. As I was saying though, yeah, like you could just legitimately make it, like at least monster-wise consistent. Not necessarily for an OTK, but to the point where if they take any 4 damage, someone's like if they're at 6, you can kill them, which is pretty silly.
It's stupid.
Pretty absurd. It honestly is pretty absurd of an impact. I said the only way we're gonna deal with impacts that are non-reducible now, we should have some cards at least that are made at least for a few worlds starting off, like 1 world at least starting off. Hopefully Mikado Evolution makes it something like this, like a card that says instead. So it goes like, if you would take X amount of damage, you take this much instead to stop those.
I want cards that start nullifying impact.
So basically the die gem effect.
Like Dynasm on
Yes,
burst.
like literally just spells or some kind of card that just says instead, so you don't get fucking impact
for burn damage,
and you can't do shit about it.
Because I'm gonna put it this way for as far as Giga Howling goes. When Roaring Slash came out, people just never gave it the time of day because like, oh, 5 gauge, how would you ever do that? Now we have
5
this.
gauge.
Now we have this, and it does even more damage for less gauge, but it requires a slightly different setup.
It requires some very high circuit.
No, it's a different setup, but in the long run, like if you're building the deck properly, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to do that setup anyway to do the damage in general. So, like you play the game, well, now you have the setup for this.
Also, the fact that you can do 2 of them at any point because it doesn't have a life break restriction.
Oh, it does have a life break restriction.
Yeah.
Does it? Well, shit.
The lovely thing is, if someone decides to make Ein with this 6 crit with any fucking buddy, yay.
No. That plus Nobunaga equals your ass.
Yo, wait, actually, hold on, Chris. If that is the case, we have Pudding is gonna be one hell of a deck. I'm just saying.
What deck?
Oh yes.
We have Pudding.
No. Chris, why do you still have that deck, man? Like, Chris, why do you still have that on there? That's my biggest question.
I don't, because it got the lead in when I got a new computer. But
oh, well, I don't feel like going to your house. It's too late at night.
No, we'll remake it when area updates. We have Pudding and impacts.
No. Okay, nobody acts because we don't have time for context.
No, I'm gonna give context for this. We have Pudding as our drum Ein deck.
No, literally, ever since Chris first told me about Ein, I was like, yo, I pushed him out of his chair, back the fuck up, I'm making this.
And then you threw Pudding drum into
5 minutes later, I just made the most broken Ein build ever.
It was literally just a drum deck, but with the Ein setup. So it was just like, okay, so we're gonna have drum with like the wrong world entirely, but now we have that's just a stupid sword.
Okay, and
Anyway, is there any even third? Well, 4K Festival actually got pretty fucking viable.
Thunder Knights. Okay, the size 0 is kind of like interesting. I'll give it that. Aside from that, like I mean,
then the remove Soul Thunder Knight. Oh boy.
Get out of here.
Why do you guys hate it so much? It's your friend.
No, that thing's just. I thought double Qatar was stupid. That thing's just dumber.
No, I think double Qatar is stupider. Double Qatar removes all cards from Soul. That card only removes one.
At least it's not a Loki.
But like, still, at least it's easier to get off than double Qatar.
Also, it's not a Loki.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe the Wizard support next.
The Wizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Can I just mention one thing as far as like Magic World in general? If we're gonna go into Magic World, and I think Jalen can agree with me on this. No Brainer is amazing.
No shit. No shit.
No. I don't care.
Wanted to like just strangle like Zane from Team Buddyfight when I said I run No Brainer. I don't need to worry about my side stream matchup. He's like, No Brainer isn't that good. I swear I wanted to choke him.
So wait, when you said No Brainer is in against me?
What?
No, well, any defensive matchup it helps, but I'm just saying, like, Zane thought, like, he said, like, pathetic or, like, some other shit was, like, better. I'm like, hello? No Brainer. Literally, the card that says, fuck every size 3 deck.
Like,
pathetic is pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie.
Pathetic's okay depending on the matchup, but generally speaking, No Brainer is amazing as just a general. Like, if you were going to attack a monster anyway, might as well make it like, because I already mentioned, was it I can't remember the fucking name. The 100 Demon that the 100 Demon Darkest Dragon that just on attack kills the thing. Befrian.
Befrian, my best friend.
Oh yeah.
Best friend before he fucking wanted to kill him.
No Brainer is just a 1 card. Make anyone Befrian, but slightly better because it just kills a soul first.
It also gets rid of soul. Like it's literally fuck a Raging Spirit for free. Fuck a One Soul Seeker for free. Fuck a Spartan for free. Fuck Temple fuck everyone.
Literally, give your monster Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Also, and if you want, and Jalen, just to hurt you a little, God forbid you do have a proper 5K Magic World monster like say Asmodai. God forbid. No, or Iris even, but I'm gonna put it like this: No Brainer on Iris against Mysaria. Soul out, destroy card effect in battle. That's pretty. You pretty much just murdered a Mysaria in 1 card, and that should never be a thing. And that's where I'm giving No Brainer my seal of approval here.
Chris Rolling Stone. Where's the seal of approval on that?
Wait, there is one card I want to talk about.
Which is?
What?
There is 1 card. I'm getting it right now. Where is it?
Oh, yes.
Rusafel. Oh, goodness.
Best double art in the set.
Lucy, I'm home.
Rusafel could have been, I think, 72 second greatest size 3 ever since Belial.
Chris, when did Sad Hoshi get a sitcom?
But then they one more gauge than it needed to be to actually be a good card.
Jalen, Hardcore of Mine.
I don't care. Hardcore Mind doesn't instantly pay for it. Okay, you still need 1 extra gauge to make it work.
I'll put it like this: Rusafel, if anything, will be his own build. Because
that's why I don't like him. He needs his own build to work. I mean, it could be a good deck if you build around it. Nonetheless,
yeah, no, but him and Omnimodai is definitely a thing, and I'll give it that. And that's kind of why they like. As far as like promotional art stuff goes,
like that. Think about comboing with these.
What?
I'm wicked.
And Chris just shot his pants.
No, I didn't. Because I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about?
Chris, you don't remember what I'm wicked is?
You mean the 1 card you went ape shit over when you first saw it, and then you just brush it off to the side?
Chris, it came in the trial deck.
Apparently, wow, I'm an idiot. Because I do know what. Now I remember what the fuck we're talking about. Yes, I've been meaning to. I'm Wicked. I'm gonna put it like this. If we're gonna bother with I'm Wicked, we might as well go over the silliness that is the full Gatling hardcore build. Because that is a whole nother build, and that's the only other thing I'm gonna have to say. Because I never thought I'd ever have to say I like Great Pillar. The Solomon's Great Barrier.
Solomon's Great Barrier.
Because I'm gonna transfer that into my Gatling hardcore discussion because it's I guess I'm Wicked kind of goes into that set because you will be doing set spells. I'm gonna put it like this because someone did bring this up to me when that came out.
Where are we at right now?
We are nowhere and
We are
everywhere.
talking about Lucifer and.
We're on Magic World.
We're on Magic World in general. And I'm referring to Gatling hardcore as a thing. Which I'll put it like this. Oh boy, Gatling hardcore.
In some ways, it's better than Devil.
Fucking goddamn it, diabolical.
Diabolical.
Yeah, a lot better because it on a general field it can hit. If you have a full field, holy shit, it hits for 4. If you have Great Barrier, that's 5.
Wait, what's Gatling Hardcore Impact?
Gatling Hardcore Impact, which is 3 gauge. If you control at least one 72 pillar on the field, do damage equal to the number of 72 pillars on your field plus 1. That does not include monsters and Great.
Okay then.
Yeah, and Great Barrier. Great Barrier is considered 72
Great
pillar.
Barrier, I'm Wicked, and
No, I'm Wicked does not count. However, though it does sync up with the build, because you will be using Gamagen a little.
I'm Wicked's not a 72. Oh.
I do not believe so.
No, I'm Wicked is only an enhance.
Unfortunately. However, the stupid thing that I was going to refer to is, and I hate to mention, Noisy Dance Room.
I was about to go there.
Bringing back that card.
That card's godlike, Chris. I don't know what the fuck your dumbass is talking about.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. We're not going back to that.
Chris.
We're not going back to the gamble.
We're going back to Maria.
Maria. Oh God, shut up.
What is Maria?
The Ark.
Oh. Oh.
I get the reference.
Oh.
That's what we also call we end up calling what's it called Demon Godolor. Just Maria.
As soon as I saw that, I was like,
Yo,
I'm not sure how to reply to this anymore.
Yo, that just sounds messed up.
I mean, I'm just saying though, being able to loop Gamagens in a build like that is fucking godlike.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I'll put it like this way:
you're gonna need to run a lot of Mind to Hardcores, aren't you?
Oh yeah, of course. Like Mind of Hardcore becomes a 4. Because I mean, in general. But I will say
one thing. It's so gauge expensive,
dude. It's
oh my gosh.
But I'm telling you right now, if in this sort of build, if you can get the right setup, like if you can go first turn, like that's what you could do. No, Zagon, first turn Zagon,
nice one.
Gamagen into Barrier. No, Gamagen into either Barrier or
Dance Room.
Or Dance Room, I guess. If you Dance Room, put back to hand, call, get Great Barrier, call another Zagon. Like if you can get 3 monsters and then like 3 monsters, Zagon, Barrier, and Noisy Dance Room, that is already 6 damage on board. If you have a Gatling Hardcore in your hand, and when Hardcore in mind, pretty much like it's the whole thing with Giga Howling Crusher again, to the point where if you can get that field set up, all you need to do is put cards on the field and Gatling Hardcore.
Forgot about a very important card.
There's no what important card are we talking here?
Liar Fulful.
Bella.
Shut up. Okay. Liar Fulful is still the worst card in the game, and I. Okay.
Wait. Which one's that one?
Liar Fulful is
the one that only that's the gone for only set spells.
When this card enters the field, you cast a Magic World set from your hand without paying call cost. There is legitimately there is no reason to play that card because every set spell that is not called the Arc is 1 gauge, and even then the Arc, you can't even use that with it because you can't pay the call cost, which means it has no soul. So case point, that card is the most worthless card in all the Magic World, and I will gladly admit that. If we have a 3 gauge set spell, be my guest. But until then, like.
I just realized in the Hardcore Mind build, you can also fucking make use of that 72 pillar Mako Tsunami fuckwork.
Oh yeah.
That just got released in our variant.
Oh yeah, Fornius.
We caught it.
Got it.
Get it. You told me get him. I got him.
I mean,
I don't know this one either.
I mean, I'm just saying, at the very least, you can do some funny shit. God forbid you also want to mess around with Decker or Bia in that sense, but I digress. The entire idea is just, if you can set up a field, like, any little damage will set up into a hardcore death.
Yo, Chris, how about that DJ Graveyard, though?
Literally a hardcore death.
Oh, yeah, hardcore. That's what I meant. Bune. Bune's weird.
Bune's great.
Because I'll put it this way, Bune is, again, very gauge heavy. If you can afford it, be my guest. It really depends on your build of pillars, I guess.
So what's Bune?
Bune is the 100 demons.
Gauge 312. You can get back from the drop.
The DJ, meanwhile, Devlon looking like he's like listening to some fat ass beats right now. Like legitimately.
Yo.
Please don't start with the yos. That's something I don't want to talk about.
He will be my urban youth, and I will be his Beats by Dre.
I wasn't even trying to make that reference to Tetsuya, you bum. I was just saying, yo, chill.
Now shut up. Pale and Gage for Chillax.
Anyway. Joke? Oh, that's not funny, man.
Yes, I'd like an order of Savage with no chill, please.
Anywho, what I was gonna go on with, as far as Bune goes, as far as Magic World goes, again, if you can afford the gauge, hey, you have a free reusable size 1. Though I mean,
you have a size 1 countdown that's useless because its stats are moody.
Sadly, 100 demons wise, I know Devlon could probably talk on this, but I mean, you could probably use him a bit. I have too much gauge.
My deck does not work with him.
Build to like make it randomly. If you have 3 gauge, you can just go pay 1, get another extra soul into a Yamigeto when you plan to call it.
Oh yeah.
All I'm saying is I played Thundermine Rush and he has no reason to be in it.
Oh,
so
but
maybe like a standard 100 demon beatdown deck.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing the Thunder Talon build, I'll tell you that card's amazing because it actually gives you a monster in the center.
No, I want to see someone do the Thunder Talon build.
I mean, my Thundermine build is mixed in with that, so I have a mixture of both in that.
You need Narakamis, like extra ones or anything like that?
I mean, I have my 4. If I had that one of those secret ones,
Buddy it.
Don't be real, buddy it.
How do I buddy a weapon?
No. You can do it on the same.
Boy, that's how you do it.
You can do it on the same. I buddied Shredding Battle Wall.
Oh, he has. That was
Joey buddy the Star Dragon Roll flag.
Motherfucker, every build I would buddy Green Shield.
Word, buddy called Green Shield gain 2 life.
Buddy cast.
You guys,
don't worry, guys. Wait for Buddyfight Season 4. Buddy cast.
You guys are horrible.
Okay. So,
anywho,
I think that covers it for Magic World.
I do want to go over one thing.
Hey, Wizards!
Okay, before Wizards, real quick, I do want to finish up a little bit on Pillars because I do want to mention alongside Rusafel, God, Gap is really weird.
See, that's how I feel about Gap. Like, it has potential, but it's like, yeah.
I mean, if you're doing the Rusafel Omni Modi build, go ahead. It's another size 0 you can spam. That's fine by me. Anything else, he is really crap, and the life cost is horrible.
All right, now we leave it to Jalen to talk about Wizards. Jalen, take it away.
I'm not done. Damn it.
Okay, I thought it sounded like you was gonna be done.
No, I'm never done.
Oh God, we're gonna be here for a day.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
The vanilla size 0 is decent. Bodis. I do want to mention Bodis. Slightly for Wizards as well, because funny enough.
Bodis.
Wait, which one's Bodis?
Who the hell is Bodis?
You might remember that as Death the Kid.
You guys don't remember what?
Okay.
Oh wait, the Symmetry guy?
Yes.
Remember Death the Kid as a dragon?
Yes. That's also a build I want to fuck with.
That's what it is. Okay, the Symmetry guy, the one that's
they could have made him look so like an actual good card in the anime if they just let them mix like archetypes. Like he could have just had those 2 battle wizards and it would have been an actual good card.
Oh, and Jalen, that's actually what I was about to mention because he's actually really silly in Wizards, surprisingly enough. No, my friend actually legitimately like murdered someone for the effect of they had two cards in their hand, and he had the ace and the straight in his hand, and he did Cole Bodis force one card out of the hand. It's like, well, shit, the ace, draw one. Magical goodbye it back to the hand, called it again. Pretty much either dropped the last card in his hand, take 2 damage, which, mind you, he was at 1, and he had 2 monsters to work with. Like, legitimately, Bodis is silly for all the wrong reasons.
Yo, legit, I love Bodis. Like if I were to build pillars, I would legit build it around that fucker.
Well, actually, I'm not that big of a fan of it in pillars. I want to see about it, but in Wizards, I will say at the very least, he is a very interesting card if you're running the straight and ace.
Yo, Jalen.
I mean, you don't just have to run the straight and ace in Wizards, but okay.
You know, no, but Jalen.
I mean, if you're running it in general, yeah, the straight and ace and Bodis are amazingly hilarious.
Let's be fair. Bodis also works in Wizards for the fact Wizards need a beater.
Yeah, that too. It's a 6K.
6K, like, for some reason.
It's a 6K.
Wizards a good reason to run it.
I mean, if they're gonna make a card like that a size 2, it better be a fucking beater.
I mean, and in the weirdest case scenario, the early discard does help you set up the whole wizard drop, if you will. If you really want, if God forbid you have like five different wizards and you need that 6th one to do a grandfather clock play, go ahead.
You see, I don't think the card's bad. I'm just really not into the idea of putting another 72 on my deck because I do main champ mode.
That's one thing.
I'm sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just saying that is one thing, and I don't blame you for it. I mean, it's just a concept I've been working on because it's weird because Bodis actually does hand control, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, that's the thing about Bodis. If you know how to use him, he's god. But if you're a scrub, well, get mopped.
Because he does some good damage, like hand control and stuff. And God forbid you do have, like, say, online Sing on the line, you can just try to do fucking like the whole magical goodbye spam as much as you can. Take the damage. I don't give a shit because I'm just gonna online Sing and then just fucking put my life back at 10 anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, you can make a ridiculous build using that great spell, Never Say Never.
Oh yeah,
Not
Or he actually can actually make Never Say Never work, like, no lie.
Yeah, again, you could just drop your hand and be like, Never Say Never. Like
Jalen, pat in the back, it's okay.
Jalen, I know you're very skeptical about this. I'm just saying it's something but I'm just saying I've dealt with Bodis.
That's a thing with its own build. I just will never use it.
Jalen, it's okay. They'll make a wizard attribute white shield, and we'll all be happy.
To properly talk about wizards this
Chris,
time,
I would actually fucking use that. Free wizards that are dropped. I don't care.
Exactly, and that's why I'll laugh about it. Is be like, it's a white shield you want to run, bitch.
Now we're actually on wizards as a discussion. So about Mr. Goku.
Who's Mr. Goku again?
Wait, what?
Kamehameha, Dragon Wizard, Gorgus, or
I mean, I would have called him Ryu, but okay.
Yo, Chris, why don't we let Jalen talk about the wizard house?
Yeah, Jalen, talk for me. I don't want to talk anymore.
There you go.
I knew it.
Holy shit, that's a first.
I know, right?
Okay, Chris, stop.
Spotlight's on you, bitch. Go for it.
Wizards got just the minimalist of support like usual. 72 ever since like legit just 72 got like even Eligos. Just Wizards has been like the fuckboy of Magic.
If you want to put it like that, okay.
No, come on. Like set 2, they were like until Eligos and all the other support came out, no one paid attention to 72 pillars. Then as soon as it did, no one gave a shit about Wizards. It's like no one can. It's not like there's ever gonna be an equal parallel.
Yeah.
In Magic World. And 72 has been on the top for like way long compared to how when Wizards were actually on the top.
It's like how I feel with Dual Dragons and Armonite sometimes.
Dev, you're getting support next set. Shut up.
Dev, that's worse because you've never been on top.
I know.
No offense.
And we never got anything from a main set ever since set 2. We only got extra boost.
Guys, it's pretty obvious Dev is always a bottom, but I digress.
TMI.
Damn. So but like Wizards didn't get like a lot of monsters. The only thing they really got were like, say you put in this spell or this new gun rod and call it a day. The only significant things that happened was Battle Wizard the Stray, Battle Wizard the Ace, and if you want to, say Luvia. I don't really think Luvia is that great a card. Everyone's overhyping the damn thing. If you played Wizards, you would know that this card is actually not that helpful because it's got its strengths, but to me, it's like a worse Harvey the Devastator. Well, no, a Harvey the Devastator that tries... It's other Harvey the Devastator. It tries to replace itself with its... You get an extra card during your turn if you use a draw spell. I mean, or you cast a spell. Whoop-de-doo.
Cast a spell!
I do see where they're trying to go with it, though. I do like it.
The only reason I like the card is if I do side it in with No Brainer, it becomes like one of the godliest cards in the deck. Because double attack... with it, I mean, yeah, you can say Tempest Wing does it, or even Champ Modai when I made it, like, it does it better. But then that thing could also lower the, like, power and stuff, so it can really, like, actually make use of No Brainer.
And that's like one thing. That's like another thing about Wizards that I really like. I've been thinking about for a bit. Like Wizards need another 0 that they're actually willing to call.
Yeah, like, I don't want to... The only time I ever call the Ace is when I do shenanigans or when I'm trying to go for face, or when I obviously have or when I make it obvious I have a magical goodbye and I'll just return it and then go for a size 3 later.
Like, really? Like, the only time I would ever, like, fucking call an Ace is if I'm going for a game, but other than that, it's like I'm always keeping it in my hand. Like, if they're really gonna, like, put a focus on, like, Wizards having, like a lot of, like, size 3 Wizards, they really need to give us another 0. Even if it's like a vanilla, like the one Pillars got, like this set, just give us like another.
Yeah,
0.
they got a Gar clone for God's sake. Even I would appreciate that for
exactly,
Wizards.
especially given how like when it comes to Wizards, a lot of setups I've seen with a lot of builds are just usually like 2-1 and like maybe Burning Fist if they decide to run it. Like at least give it a 0. Like a 0 won't be bad for Wizards.
No, wouldn't you be better?
What I'm trying to say.
Wait, Joe, wouldn't you be happier if you got a Jace clone instead?
Fuck no. I don't want damage. I want to be able to actually hit shit.
I want to hurt you, that's all.
Hey, you're right.
He has he has Axia for that. Shove the spear up your butt.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, let's not talk about when Axia did that.
No. I'm saying oh my gosh for different reasons, but that too.
What the fuck are they bringing him back? They literally just dropped him out of the plot for no damn reason.
They dropped everyone from Sengoku except Kimura. Like, everyone else is dead.
That was the arc we never want to talk about ever again.
At least when it comes to Kimura, he had actual character, unlike the rest of the plot.
Okay. Back to Wizards, people.
But, Wizards didn't change much. Basically, Battle Wizard the Ace came in, and the Straight, I guess, and it just really changed the deck, because it makes Tempest Wing, like, a lot more worth when you use his ability. Like, it makes all the size 3 Wizards, well, except Ganzak, all worth when they use their abilities.
Plus, not to mention, when it comes to, like the Ace, creation makes it free.
I mean, like, to be honest, it actually makes me almost consider Harvey the Devastator is not such a bad card anymore, because, like, it will make, like, destroying a monster easy, and it can still go for, and it can still also use the ability to, discard again. I mean, the only problem I still always have with Artie, it's a lot of investment. It's like Rusafel. You gotta make a whole deck to make that thing work, and that just bores me.
Yes.
So, but, other than that, Wizards have gotten, like, I think pretty decently better. The only thing I get annoyed by is, like, the life cost for the Ace could get annoying, so it actually has made me put the creation back in the deck, because it needs a life gain.
Jalen, you know I made that card busted. The creation is always a good card.
No, it was always a good card. I just took it out for a while until like I just realized, well, when I entered the game and I literally had like no creation, and I went from like literally in one turn because of the life cost, because I used 3 aces that turn and a Burning Fist. I went from like 9 to 5. I was like,
what is wrong with you?
I was getting rid of a Seeger. It had no soul. Then he evolved. Not evolved, but like
Seeger will never.
Oh no, yeah, he did evolve. No, wait, no, he did evolve. He was playing It wasn't on area. Like I was going against someone like I'm like, oh, the Scarred, and then like he goes, oh, use the 100 Demon spell, evolve, and I'm like, God, now I gotta discard 2 more. And then I got rid of it. Then I lowered his life. Then I used Burning Fist because then I was the exact amount I needed to kill him. because he was at 10. So then lifelink 5 and then 10. The other 5, so he lost.
Oh wow, nice.
But still, nonetheless, I think Wizards got like Chris said, the Magic got only the slightest bit better. It didn't change much.
Magic is a lot more fun though.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Well, then again, it's always been. As much as I harp the world, I will admit that.
So I think we went over everything other than like 100 Demons getting like 2 cards in this set.
Glacier Lavalis.
I mean, it's
Lasha Labolis
slightly
and
significant.
Shriabara Kendachi are like the relevant things.
No love. Wait. No love for pizza.
I don't want to talk about.
Oh wait,
Chris, you will
Buzzsaw.
eat the pizza and you will like it.
Right, Buzzsaw is a thing, isn't it?
Wait, what? No.
Buzzsaw.
No, he's the pizza cutter. We're talking about pizza himself.
Pizarro.
Pizarro.
The Dragon Knight that rests a draw card.
I don't care about him.
I hate him.
Dude, 100 Demon, only size 3, 100 Demon, and Ozzy care about him.
Oh yeah, Ozzy, Ozzy the Haka. That's amazing. Jesus Christ. It is a pretty card. I'm sorry, weird shit happened.
Yeah, Shriabara Kendachi is just that card. It's just that card that helps you gain advantage.
A godly control card that's used as a game ender by scrubs for no damn reason.
I know.
Yeah, like
You don't even need it as a game ender.
I'm like, dude, it can be reduced. It's not a game ender.
It's
literally
so good.
destroy X amount of cards.
I mean, hell, even
like
the anime fucking uses it as a game ender. I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
Because
Look,
Ikaruga is secretly a scrub.
look. I'm just saying
Secretly,
though.
He is.
Just because you got reduced doesn't mean the end of the world. You got to pop your whole opponent's field. Now they have to commit more to the board.
That's
No,
why
exactly.
we're
Dev, exactly. And it's because of those reasons. It's more of a control card than a game ender, like a lot of people fucking use it as.
Which I will never
I
understand.
use that as a control card in the tournament.
Like, the show promotes it like a game ender, and then like people said, "Oh, it's the greatest game ender of all time." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, it's
It's
not.
only a great game ender if you're playing against Katana World, because you do like 6 damage.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I was gonna do it to Jin, but then Jin didn't nullify my attacks, and then I was like, wow, I could have ended up with the Shriabara Kendachi.
You still play it anyway because board nuke.
No, but I already put him
No,
on
he's
his
saying he
from
could have.
attacks.
No, he's saying like, if Jin had a null, he had a backup plan, which was the impact. But then he didn't have a null in the first place, so he won before he could Shriabara.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted the Shriabara, but no nulls.
you play it anyway.
Yeah, that's what that's like. Jin, just because you lost, let me just do this anyways. Final phase.
Now that's savage.
Yeah,
Like,
two
it
sets versus
really
an item.
screws over a couple. It really screws over a few decks. Like, if I cared, like, or Demon Lords cared, like,
Yeah.
it would be like devastating if, like,
can't
I had
see me-
4
yeah, you can't see
soul
me
into my world end.
Yeah, you can't see me crying because of Rex Dungeon. You can't see me cry, but you can't see it, but I'm
Oh
crying.
yeah, no. It destroys dungeon like completely. Like, especially adventure. Oh, you play set spells, items, and monsters. Good luck losing that.
It murders the mirror match like nobody's business.
Word. You get Dark Dragon, you get your reinforced for me.
Well, except size 3 100 demon. Size 300 demon doesn't like unless they have a full field of like set spells, 2 size 0s, a size 3 and an item, then not really.
Yeah. What other world does this F over? Yo, let's get hit Hero World.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
Hero World.
Where did that come from?
I mean, because we're talking about new set stuff. I mean,
No. I'm not saying Kaizerion in general. I'm just saying anything like you see something transform like a Daisium or a Guy Grander or whatever. You got like 2 monsters on the side. Some Hero World, for some reason, some Hero World plays some of the set spells, which is leave me here and move on. Okay. Final phase.
Can I just say item hate is godlike against Dism, period?
Item hate has got like against like this fucking meta at this point.
He's
Yeah.
right.
I just want to mention that.
Item hate is real.
So like
Oh wait! And then 4,000 Vestival cries at the face of Shriabara Kendachi.
Your fly trap.
oh my god. Die.
They cry in the face of Shimmerkin. Like, oh wait, you got your 4K festival Shimmerkin, don't you? Fuck you.
That's like
Dev,
Caliburn glittering like Skull Warriors.
No, Dev, don't be such a scrub. You wait till they also play the green song.
Oh yeah, and also
If you're gonna play the green song, then you drop it.
Now I'm more for Blue Sky Knights to play green song than that life game meant nothing. Oh my goodness.
You gain 3 life. You gain 3 life that turn while I'm burning 4. Fuck you.
No, you gain 3 life that turn. I'm burning for 5.
The next one to go up with is Dungeon. I know most people don't want to talk about Dungeon because Dungeon is Dungeon.
I mean,
I do. Everyone else in the call just says like Dungeon's boring or something.
Because it is.
That's what they're salty fuckboys.
Joey, Jordan, every defensive deck you play is boring. What's your point?
Oh!
Exactly.
Oh!
Exactly. Yeah, I can agree with Jalen on that one.
Get the police tape. Mifune, where you at? Body.
Word. Shit.
Like, you make Star Dragon World boring.
God damn, Joey, I almost fell asleep when I'm mad.
Built to be that way.
Anyway, going back on topic now. With this set, though, like, everyone's finally happy because pure adventurers are finally a fucking thing now. Even though they were in the beginning, people were just too much of a bitch to realize it. But now they're like...
Well, they were... No. When they got to Miracle Impact, they were a thing. Beforehand, they were not. No, they were terrible. You cannot even defend that.
Jalen, play me on area right now. I will do drums adventurers.
Dude, that lineup.
Wait. Let's prove this with what Chris said. I have the perfect deck to test against adventures.
Oh gosh, Joey.
No, it has to be against Jalen. He wants to shit talk. He gets it. He gets the shot.
Okay,
that's not shit talk. Come on, dude.
Their
lineup was awful. You had Baku, Kuguru, Quenzway, and fucking
wait.
That was it.
Chris, get on area. I got the perfect deck.
Hey, let's try Tetsuya back then so we can still double attack.
Okay, let's prove this.
Dude, was like the only good size one. Everything else was garbage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is the part of the stream where everyone wants to fight each other.
No.
Anyway.
This stream is a brawling session.
Knights becoming a thing, making pure adventurers their own thing. Well, in the eyes of the entire general audience for some fucking reason.
Their own established thing.
Yo, hey Chris, I see you on area.
Essentially.
Joey presents.
Essentially, making it really recognizable because Noboru had to go rogue because potatoes. Without Quixote, Vlad.
I still don't even understand how he's technically evil. Like, he has 100 demon. Just one.
And that's what makes him evil.
And dual wield coming in, and that's like another thing that like about Knights that really makes them good. How like a lot of people who actually play Dungeon can agree, especially like for the mixed players out there, that Dungeon can easily get walled if you really don't have that good of a setup, and especially if they have answers. Fucking answers, I swear to God. But when it comes to Knights, given how thanks to Aizen, Blitz, and fucking Quixote, and especially Vlad, even though he's meant to be like a fucking high crit
game-ending pushing motherfucker.
He's a wall breaker in and of himself, just saying. But that deck rushes, it breaks down walls, it tells us all the ungodly defense Dungeon World has. I'm just saying, Knights are really fucking good.
You know what? I'm not gonna bring it up. I was about to do it.
Wait, bring what up?
You don't want to know. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Just say it.
Alright.
His name starts with J, and he sucks at the deck.
Ay, Dios mío, da
Anyway! Jalen, does he work for State Farm?
Yes, he works for State Farm.
Ay, diablo. Anyway, so yeah, that pretty much... that pretty much wraps up with Knights, really good rush. Plus, not to mention, Tetsuya.
Hey, what about mixed Knights?
Man.
No, see, here's the thing. See, if I had money, I'd actually test it IRL, but I have to fucking wait for the fucking cock jockeys who fucking work on area to update, but I digress. So, Jalen, do you want to, take the floor with Demon Lords?
I've been waiting for this my entire life.
It's been 3,000 years.
Shine bright like a bitch.
While you do that, I'm going to go to the bathroom since this is the realm where I have absolutely zero power to talk, because all I do is shit.
I've been waiting for this.
So, go ahead, Jalen, shine bright like a shit.
You two have all-out war. Who's the real Demon Lord Master?
It's Jalen. It's Jalen.
Joey, what the hell? What?
No. It's Jalen. Fuck the other guy.
Who's the other guy? There is no other guy.
I don't know. Joey said y'all too. I'm like, fuck the other guy. Jalen's
wait. Jalen, just shine bright, and then a couple of weeks later, you'll still see no deck list on freaking on Facebook with Demon Lords.
Hell yeah, go to the public. No, go to the public and see how, like literally, tell the public how broken my boy Joker is.
No, but like, legitimately, Demon Lords were always an archetype that was just like underwhelming because the only real support card was like Demon Lord's Dungeon, which made like no sense at its time. Like it was a revival card, but it made you wonder like, wait, why Demon Lords? What the hell did these do? So like it made like no sense at the time. Then like they made most of the Demon Lords size 3. It's like great. So this is supposed to be getting size 0s. So why did it say 1 or less? Like, why even put the 1s if you made this almost seem like, yay, you need to get mainly 0s off of this? But anyway, Demon Lords are like just this the uber opposite of like just nice. It's super fucking defensive. Well, not completely. Like they have pretty decent aggro. It's more like tempo, which is my style. So like it's a tempo deck that just has like just a lot of good things going for it. The only problems with it is like it's a part of Dungeon World, aka 0 Gauge Excel World.
Jalen, you have dangerous fuse. Quit whining.
I will kill you. I will kill you right now. I will take all your fucking babies. I will fucking kill you the first
Jalen,
I'm gonna sock under my bed.
Jalen, you're smart, Charm. Stop crying.
You do not mention dangerous fuse as actual
exactly. Go with Devlon. Smell Charm.
Word.
Okay, I'm gonna kill both of you.
Gauge. No, you get gauge for your plays. You get gauge for your plays, and you get life to, counteract lifelink. It's all good. Like,
I get to lose the card out of my hand if I don't use that actual fucking gauge. The only time I'll ever defend that card is its easy way to get a free spell from Azari on the drop, and that's only.
Don't worry about it. Jalen, don't worry about it. On a serious note, though, you got Rune Staff in all honesty.
That's not world, you fuck boy.
That's not funny. I want Rune Staff in this world, but they won't give it to us. They give us a.
Jalen, don't worry. No, Jalen, don't worry. 5 sets from now, when Demon Lords are irrelevant, you'll get Dominion Rod plus Rune Staff in 1 item.
I'll hate you, Chris, if that happens.
Oh, wait. Okay. On a serious note, now you got Alex Bane. Don't worry about it, Jalen. You got Alex Bane.
Oh yeah.
I don't even want Alex Bane anymore. That thing is just.
And item that requires you to push in a defensive deck for the gauge.
How would you run a weapon?
Defensive style deck cannot work with Alex Bane for the life of it.
Yeah, they really can't.
You're right.
And I just use Dominion Rod as basically an Armor Knight formation.
Essentially.
Pretty much.
But nonetheless, with cards like Mazaria, World End, and Steinblade, this deck is like unparalleled to most other decks in the game. It has a board wipe plus you go to 1, no fucking questioning it. You are going to 1. And it also has this random way of saying. And then also with that same card, if you have a lifelink, period, on your field, you die. You have a Cocytus Greed? Too bad. The lifelink one killed you.
I never heard of lifelink, period. Oof.
The lifelink period is so broken.
That is too powerful right there.
No, when it comes to lifelink period, you both die. You and your opponent both die.
Or lifelink period, you and your opponent lose. It becomes a draw automatically.
I make a point, and you guys have to be fuck nuggets.
That's my period, bitch. That's my period.
Anyway, Demon Lords have gotten to the point where they're gonna be underwhelming because no one's gonna give a shit about dungeon enemies unless it's mixed, because it's just the trend. No one's gonna care unless it's Blade-Winged Phoenix and now Twin Tails Incubus. So I don't really mind that. I'm gonna be the only person probably piloting this deck and making it work.
I mean, I have a reason to be hyped for Incubus because I've been running Fab since the beginning.
Yeah, the worst thing was Chris even said, like, if they don't get a search card for mission cards, that deck's gonna suck. Gotta search card for mission cards.
Exactly. I was like, I'm telling you guys, they're gonna be relevant. No one fucking believed me.
What?
No one fucking believed me.
I've been.
No, like people, like when people started running, like remember when we made the whole thing where we said like mission cards aren't that very useful anymore in a mixed deck because it takes up too much space for just one half of your engine. So like it's not worth unless you can search mission cards. Well, long behold,
Like,
perfect
literally,
card for
I was
mixed.
sitting there. No, I was sitting there in the corner of that stream, quiet as fuck, thinking in the back of my mind, "You're all stupid. It's gonna fucking happen. You all fuckboys just fucking wait for a dick in your mouth." And then what happened? It finally fucking happened.
No, I just love the fact that you just go out of your way to say.
Happen. No, Chris be like, it's gonna happen. Fuck you, me.
Exactly.
No, I just love how you just went on your way just to say, like, I've had it like when these you fuckboys don't know shit.
I was no, that was literally me. I was sitting there with my arms crossed, like, y'all fuckboys don't know. It's gonna fucking happen. It did. Victory dance. Victory spree.
World End is like Ragnarok, but not shitty, and then just the entire deck. The only problem I find with Demon Lords in this current meta is literally they're kind of slow. Like Mazaria isn't the easiest thing for like me to drop. Like if it's in my opening hand, the only way I drop it is if I'm lucky as fuck and it ends. Like I use a Shalsana early and then the gauge I paid as a spell, or like just in general I don't know, like chuck shit like hitting crossbows and Quistians out of nowhere so I can just get the spells.
That sounds like
I still don't get how you play Quistians in a center-based deck.
Wait, what?
I don't know why you play Quistians in Demon Lord instead.
Because there are points where I'm not gonna open a fucking defensive card, and then it's gonna suck if I get hit in the face.
Also, not to mention, giving out effect removal is pretty prevalent in this meta, where it's like they can just easily nuke his center anyway. To where it's like at least some like.
Also, the one thing that also makes Quistians very good, and the reason I also run Blade Wing, I can switch to like if I don't open defensive, fine, I'm gonna start hitting face.
Exactly.
So yes, he can start for the triple offensive until he gets to his defensive.
Like I have one gauge demon in this deck for a reason. Get me gauge and it's fucking offensive as hell.
Exactly.
So like I have like if I don't have like a defensive hand, I'm like okay, drop Blade Wing, drop Dominion Rod, drop one gauge demon. You can remove one of these, but I'm gonna start hitting your face. Like it's literally and then even if they get rid of one of these, I can replace them easily. Like oh, they killed the one gauge demon, and then no matter what, if anyone sees a Blade Wing, they kill it. So I'm like okay, they'll kill that. Then I just drop my Mazaria afterward, and then you just wasted all your time.
Essentially.
Talk about Oasis.
Or I can
unlike me, where I stopped
with a Dominion Rod out, and then you're sitting there for like 2 turns trying to kill a Deo Cruiser with 8,000 defense, and I got back a card like maybe hitting crossbow, probably pop your shit. Or I can grab back.
Dragon, too good.
So Jalen, how's that Arc Demon treating you?
Yo, no, we don't talk about Arc Demon.
Yes,
Yo,
we do.
The so-and-so demon, the so-and-so supposed to be Demon Lord Dungeon.
Arc Bay
I would want to
is tier
rip
0
off every Grenwald copy I have if that thing was a fucking Demon Lord.
Arc Bay.
Yeah, Joey, yes.
No lie. I'm not
really mock Jalen.
How is that not a Demon Lord? I'm so mad.
No lie.
Jalen.
No lie. I've been considering that for my build as sort of like a backup fucking Brave Drum.
What, Arc Demon?
Yeah.
Wait, but it doesn't have 3 crit. It's 726.
Those stats are so solid, though.
No, I'm just saying, Jalen, you forget the one thing I really love about my build and what makes it so fucking deadly. It's fucking flexible as all shit. I could go offensive or defensive, depending on the situation. I'm just saying, if I want to go for phase, I have Brave Drum. If I want to go a little bit more defensive, I have that fucker. Who cares about Lifelink 1? Fuck you.
This card could have been called Farm Experience Points, not Earn Experience Points.
Farm Experience Points. People wouldn't always get that RPG reference of
No, literally, it should be called Mission Card Dragon Quest 19.
Oh yeah, I never noticed
He's killing slimes. It should be Dragon Quest 19.
No. I swear to God, I never realized this card had 2 critical.
Wait, what card?
Gunrod Symphony.
Oh, the Gunrod.
The new Gunrod.
Oh, it was not Stratavis. What's it called?
Symphonian.
Symphonian, yeah.
Gear Rod.
It is 2 critical.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
I did
Not
know that.
bad.
Not bad, but not good.
No, it's not good at all. If you're playing Open Center Magic World, you're fucking dumb.
Oh shit! Oof. Oof. And then I tricked a little bit of sweat down there.
Brought down that hammer of justice.
Oh, mercy me, I'm coming down with a case of the vape.
I mean, back on the track, like, Demon Lords are gonna be, like usual. They're gonna be done, like, no matter how good they get, it's gonna be people's same opinion on Dungeon Me. Why would I run this when I can run Adventures? So, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the only person that's probably gonna...
It's really sad, given how, when it comes to dungeon support, like, both are getting support in, and it's like the Pillar and Wizards thing, where it's like, they get some shit, but the other one, it's like the big brother young brother situation. Like one's gonna get more shine than the other, and then they're just like, why me?
Why am I always in your shadow?
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Calling Thunder Smartest was one of them.
And then, to be honest, am I trying to say, like, oh, it's secretly tier 1, tier 0, some stupid shit? No. It's not. If you want to make this deck work, you have to actually think about it. That's the thing about Dungeon News, and that's why I love them, and I will forever be their expert. I'm the one that makes them... Well, I'm not the only one. I'm not going to try and brag about it, but, like, literally, if you're trying to make this deck work, it's not like every other deck where everything comes to you like fucking handing candy to a baby, like taking candy from a baby. It's not easy. It's literally you have to dedicate to using your skill onto actually when you should know how to use this deck properly. It's not like you can pick it up, say I'm gonna win a fucking like WCQ, I'm gonna win Continentals with this deck because I just picked it up from someone.
Because Dragon World takes some time to think about when you're building it.
Dev, you want to talk?
Dev, that's kind of true, actually, just because of how broad they are.
I'm like, Dev, we're not talking about Crimson, so calm yourself.
All mixed Knights is using Incubus and Mazaria. Why? Mazaria costs so much in that deck.
No, honestly, I wouldn't run Mazaria in Knights. I would do it in like OG.
You want to make continue
build, not a fucking Knights mix build.
You can't easily continue a Mazaria.
Hey, I've done it before.
Get away from
me. Regardless.
Hey, I've done it. Get a gauge back if you call it Tasuku with it. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Exactly. Beautiful.
Hey guys, now that we've got...
Oh, Cambrock, I see what you said. I mean, like I said, everyone's gonna not fucking use dungeon enemies because Knights in Hunt and just adventure role thing.
No,
I'm not mad about it. I'm always used to people not using enemies. I just don't care.
No, Galen, you're misunderstanding. Like them. He's saying he doesn't understand why people do it.
I mean, honestly,
because no one wants to use a deck that takes skill.
I mean, honestly, when it came to me, the only thing that lured me towards adventurers was, I got the whole anime cast at my disposal. Wreckface.
I mean, and when I say that statement, I'm not saying adventurers take no skill. That is a fucking lie. If you would think I was implying that.
Oh, Jalen, you better not be saying that. God, I will fight you tooth and nail.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping people weren't implying that I meant that when I said they don't want to use dungeon enemies because it requires skill. I'm not saying adventurers don't take skill. They take almost as much. Like, people just think it's just rush. No. There's way more than that.
That's why I love playing adventures, because it's so easy to me.
But, like, literally, dungeon enemies take so much work because it's like playing every version of some other deck, but not as good, but it has its own quirks that make it good.
I can see that.
Imagine, like, playing, like, Thunder Knights when they played size 3s a lot. It's literally like switching from, like, it's like when you're switching from Mazaria to Dale Cruiser, you have that same feel when you're slapping shit in the center when you get moving stuff with Fawn and then having Dragobon and it acts like a real good defense. But instead you have more Soul Guard and then it's just not move, it's just always in the center. And then you're always just investing to keep stuff alive. Or not just that. Like, I can't explain it so easily. Like, it's just... No one wants to put in so much work to make one deck work when it's not as good as other decks combined. So that's why I don't really care if someone doesn't use Demon Lords or Dungeon Enemies or whatever. It's their own choice. I mean, it's just that no one should underestimate them. That's my whole point.
Then again, most of the time, if I play them, they're probably just fucking scrub out anyway.
What about me?
I have a question for you. I want your opinion on this comment. Autopilot.deck is most buddy fight decks in his opinion to a degree.
Autopilot. Okay, it's fucking English. What?
He's basically saying
the person
most
saying most of the decks in Buddy
degree.
Fight, in his opinion, are very autopilot.
Ooh,
To a degree.
It really depends on the one.
On your definition of autopilot. Easy as fuck to pick up and play, or do you think the entire concept comes easy to everyone?
Well, honestly, when it comes to my definition of autopilot,
and all I'm gonna say, if you're gonna say if it's easy to pick up, then I'm just gonna say Kaizeron and end it right there.
Crimsons.
Like, you can say, I mean, it's your opinion. We're not gonna say like, oh god, like your opinion sucks. No. We're not doing that. But like, it's just there are plenty of autopilot decks, but it depends on what you mean by autopilot. Someone's just gonna easily be able to win with it just because of the deck, or they're gonna win because, in your opinion, the deck is like so easy to just use that anyone can use it.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than use. It's more like anyone can use it and win.
I mean, I see that's where he means, but that's not always the same thing because, like, it's just like, if you're thinking of an autopilot deck, it has to be something that, like, is just, like, it has one goal and one goal alone to be autopilot.
Okay, he's saying easy to pick up and play.
It has to have one job and has to be good at that one job, and then it just seems stupid by that aspect.
Well, he's saying it's easy to pick up and play to a degree.
Yeah, that could be true.
Yeah.
Let me think of the world as
I would never say most. I would say there are plenty, but not a most thing. Like, most sounds just damn right like what a card fight Vanguard player would say.
Like some autopilot stuff, it would probably be like...
Okay, so things that are easy to pick up and play and know the concept of the deck, like the basic concept, I would say that applies to most Dragon World, Danger World, Hero World,
maybe...
Knights, I
mean, Joey, by this standard, that's like saying we should say all item-based triple center decks are all autopilot.
Well...
That's kind of where it's going down to with every deck.
Most triple offensive decks are pretty easy to pick up and play, not gonna lie.
Yeah, because it's triple offensive. I mean, but that's the core of a rush deck in the game. I wouldn't necessarily say that's autopilot, because every deck functions differently if they're doing triple formation.
Yeah, like Paratary Knights from any other triple offense formation is different, because Paratary Knights is more like a forward formation, you just pop into 2 cards. So, like, open it up.
It's more like pop 6 attacks. That's your goal.
Like, standard decks that are easy to pick up and play to a degree, but it's mainly the rush decks. Every other deck in this game is kind of fucking hard for people.
I mean, Star Dragon World, I barely see anyone.
The only time I ever see Star Dragon World is Variable Chord. And then
like, honestly,
and then when people play Neo Dragon Jack.deck, it doesn't usually, like, even come close to trying to be as defensive. Like, I still you'll run, like, some, like, Fogel in, like, those decks. I'm like, why? That Dragon World does nothing.
No, all I'm gonna say is basically the decks I play are the easy ones to pick up, if anything.
Well, 100 Demons isn't easy because it's so flexible.
Oh, no, no. Like, 100 Demons are one of those decks that you can go every which way with.
Yeah, like, you can build it to your own style, but it still, as a whole, is like a very hard deck to
get. It's a hard-ass deck to build. I can give you that part, too. It's a hard-ass deck to build.
Yeah.
No, Miguel.
No, we're not talking about price-wise. We're talking about, like, card-wise.
No, we're talking about, like, literally, like, how the deck functions and, like, on skill level.
Structure.
Hey, Cambra, you can say, in your opinion, it is 50%. To us, 50% of the game does not seem like they're all autopilot decks.
I would say 35.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, like 50% is pushing it.
I'm just gonna say Duel Dragons is not really that easy. It's alright, but not that easy.
No, it's midway. It's midway. Armor Knights now are just way too easy. No offense, like, to Armor Knight players, but Armor Knights have gotten so simplistically easy to use. I just find it, like, almost pathetic when someone plays the deck now.
Yeah.
I would say dual dragons are easy to pick up. It's Demon Goal Arc of the deck.
If it's not even go to Arc the deck, then what are you gonna say now?
No,
Then
I would
it's
actually
a
agree with
deck.
Jalen. I would
Then
actually
it's
agree with
just a
Jalen.
basic beatdown deck.
Joey, but even with that, there are plenty of ways to actually go about making Demon Godo arc the deck. Do you want to go Super Soul Demon Godo, where you can get a bunch of soul into it, Magic Gearus, regular Demon Godo, call it on top? Or do you actually want to do the standard dual dragon list that's more viable, like Devlon's, and then also keeping a good tempo offensive going? And then there are plenty of ways to defend arc, aka Bow Spirit Unite, Bow Spirit Infusion, Demon Slay Barrier.
Yeah, because honestly, dual dragons are actually a pretty good control deck. Where like when it comes to Armor Knights, like nowadays, especially with all the Lucia, it's like Rush.
When it comes
It's
to
like
Armor Knights,
Cradle,
literally people have dumbed it down so much it kind of bores me. Like, yo, drop Iblis, put Cradle, fill up Cradle, win the game.
Yeah,
It's
Cats in the
kinda
Cradle.
boring.
Taylor, remember in set 3 when Armor Knights was fun to play?
Little Boy Blue and the man.
Oh
in the
god, I actually see. I think Miracle Impact just made Armor Knights just a little boring to me.
I know, right?
Mostly, I'm thinking of Crimsons and Kaiserions and some Hero World shit, in my opinion.
Yo, give that man a medal.
He's
Give
right,
him a cookie.
though.
Give him anything, please.
Yo.
He's right, though.
He's on point.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's on
I think
point, but
that-
I wouldn't say that that equates to 50% of the.
Oh
deck
no! Oh,
in
of
the
course it
game
doesn't.
could
I
possibly
would say it
qualify.
equates to like 30% of the community, though.
Wait, and then he says 100 demons take skill to pick up and build, play.
Because
and
it
build
does.
too.
It's not an easy deck for a lot of
No,
people.
I'm
Yeah,
just reading,
it's
I'm just
very
reading the
hard.
comments. I'm just reading the comments.
But there are a lot of legit decks to build and play majority in the game. It's
In all honesty, I think the reason deck building comes to me so naturally in this game is because I've played so many low-tier decks in the game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you have to constantly build your deck to adapt in order to survive. But when it comes to a game like Vanguard, you can't change your deck unless it's a new set. And I feel like that's where people struggle.
even the worst thing, and like people say like, oh, I play this like when it comes to a Vanguard deck in general, it's just literally you're limited to, first of all, the amount of cards you can play. Everyone plays 50, so yay.
Everyone plays 50
Wait. You're also limited to your own clan, which Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't limited
Oh yeah,
to
especially
that.
with that rule now. Like I mean, it wasn't before, but then they just literally had the hammer in that rule when Phantom Blaster Thing Saver was a thing.
Yeah.
No. And then at least Buddyfight has like certain worlds. And at least Buddyfight has like certain worlds like 100 Demons and Dragon Eye, and we can play multiple worlds into them depending on the attributes. Well, Vanguard, I don't think they have that yet.
Nope, and they never will. Clan mixing will never
But
be.
that's the whole thing with Buddyfight. It's versatile as all hell, and you can just build whatever the fuck you feel like. Anyone I remember building dungeon enemies, and I remember like one of the old comments like I got back in my old dungeon enemies like, why don't you play Dungeon Adventures? You know, because I don't feel like being bored all my life.
I know, right?
I want a deck that challenges me. I mean, adventures could be challenging to master, but compared to dungeon enemies, they're a cakewalk.
Yes.
Like 100 Demons ain't so really. 100 Demons, I had to build that deck and get suggestions from everyone else just to freaking build that deck completely. That deck was so
Saving
hard.
grace or not, Armor Knights got incredibly fucking boring after Miracle Impact.
Vanguard is the sack master race.
Like after Miracle Impact, Armor Knights just like drop the Cradle and Iblis and a Little Drake and you're done.
Like I don't even care about the
totally
sack
bored.
element in Vanguard.
Every
When it comes
lineup
to
I
the deck
see,
building,
like
it's
every
so
lineup I see is so similar in Armor Knights, and then even if they're not, it feels like people will say that deck is bad for being different, which is especially even worse for me. Like if someone plays Salamander, like why do you even play that? They don't need a beater, or like they don't need a Foon Vault as clone. It's not like they need it, and then it's just 2 crit. It's like you just need Ogre Ace. He's a 3 crit with just 1 less power, and then like shit like that. Like it gets boring as hell building a deck.
There's an Armor Knight deck profile on Zach's channel, and I actually like his deck. He's not based around the ace. Like he's not trying to focus around the ace. He's just.
I really don't like that deck.
I'm pretty sure that was a deck I didn't see Gargoyles in.
Yeah.
I saw the deck profile.
I'm like,
No,
how
I
do
saw.
you gargle ace.
No, Jalen. That's the thing. I saw the deck profile. He said the ace engine was too damn slow.
Which it kind of is. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he's right on that part.
And I mean, I understand that, but then he played 0 Little Drake and played Cradle. I'm like, okay, even if you're not running the ace, Cradle is fucking wonderful with Little Drake.
Nah, it's fine. Although Little Drake should be like a 2-up in that deck because he focuses on Iblis.
This guy says Vanguard equals Sackmaster Ace.
More because Buddy finds better community and any deck can succeed. Yeah.
I hammered in the reason why Jalen should never fuck with Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, like earlier today, but that's a completely different story.
No, you scarred him. No.
Yeah, we're not. I'm just saying, Jalen, remember, never go back. Jalen, never go back.
Chris, you showed me the shenanigans of the game today, and I'm glad I'm playing Forcible over that game.
Still don't get where you're playing that too.
Oh, it's a fun game.
But yeah, Danger World as a whole,
Danger World as a whole isn't a bad world, and in Mikado Evolution, we don't know what codes and take for them, but based on the cover art and it being a dual dragon, it just makes me have hope. Maybe, just maybe, there's one set with Danger World where there's gonna be more dual dragons than
Devlon finally gets his chance to give the shaft instead of take it.
I'm praying to God right now.
Okay,
please.
wait. Okay, since we've gone over everything, I think it's time we answered the question, how to deal with the most relevant decks of Assault of Omni.
Most of them are item-based. You have item-based hate in your deck that's
basically
hard to fucking play it.
Jill, I got this. Basically, buy a box of Assault Omni Lords, and there you go, you deal with the meta.
No, not really. You need more than
one. I think he's making that claim because barbed wire and some item hate is also, like, in general for other...
Always main or side this card. Always.
Not for every. It's not. But then again, guys, remember, barbed wire is not for every deck.
That's why I said main or side.
No, my 100 demon deck doesn't need that card in general. That's what I mean.
I mean, it works perfectly fine though. I mean,
I know, it works. But like the way my sideboard is, it's item hate up the ass. My main board.
It's really choice. I mean, Dev, in all honesty, I'll just side like 4 Nemesis Thunders to power you and call it a day. Nemesis Thunder's dumb broken.
Vocokitis can destroy anything.
You don't need, well, yeah, I mean, quick.
That's why I side. Yeah, that's why I side both.
Nemesis Thunder.
That's why I side both. Don't worry about it.
Nemesis Thunder just kind of screws over Kaiserion, if anything.
Oh, yes.
Yo, why is all this talk about Nemesis Thunder when Art of Item Blasting existed already? Like,
I know. Art of Item Blasting
doesn't gives a shit about Katana World.
Everyone watching the stream, we're not calling... I mean, I'm calling it out because I really don't care. Katana World right now is literally the worst world in the game. Hands down.
Facts.
It simply cannot beat any of the other fucking worlds in the game right now.
Unless you're Gojin Maru, and even then, just like your stepsister, go fuck
Even so, you're still crippling yourself because that ninjas in general just become boring like Armor Knights to me, and then not even just at the aspect, you're relying on a card you can't search, but you can search the components for it. And then you don't want a 4 of a card that, without those components, it's the deadest card in your deck.
Let's not forget that one of those components sucks ass, too.
Both of them.
That's arguable. Dev, that's arguable.
I know.
If I wanted to run card burn, I would...
Yo, wrong deck! Wrong deck, though.
No, wrong deck, but right deck.
If I wanted to play Brain Bolt as
Wait, how many times do we have to say Katana World? And plus, the components for Brain Bolts are actually good. At least they can do something.
I wanted to play Brain Ball though. Wait.
I don't want my Foon Bolts being a 5/1/1 that can't.
With their powers combined, Captain Keyword. Captain Keyword, he's a hero, penetrating all your life to 0.
And then if you want to attack, he will move to the center and counterattack your ass.
Okay, Dev, you're trying too hard.
No, that even works.
Dev, you're trying too hard.
How to extend a joke way past it.
You want to know what deck's going to be nice in December?
What?
Vanguard Dragon, I know you're saying I should calm down, but like saying but Katana is no, come on. Even if you're trying to say I love this world, all that, literally think of every world in the game right now. Think about what Katana does. Just think. Hero outclasses it. So does Dragon has done it for even when they came out.
Oh yeah, Jalen.
Darkness Dragon can like at least the good ones like Purgatory Knights and Deep Size 3 can absolutely destroy Katana.
Yo, Black Dragon's Death Rulers is so bad that they're
Black
just
Dragon has the sideboard or the main
Death Ruler died when there was defensive items.
Yeah, that was that.
They died a long time
they
ago.
died when Ritter came out, and they especially died when Hero World was a thing.
Jalen. They died when Daisium became a card.
No. Jalen, think about it like this. You just said they died when Ritter came out. That means they died as soon as they were released.
Oh,
yes, I mean that.
Every single one should be worth a penny.
Nah, chill. I played Death Rulers. I played Death Ruler Daredevil.
I legitimately played Death Rulers.
Oh, Vanguard was agreeing with me. Okay,
No. I'll say Katana World is jack shit, but also my deck here, I just combo Artilleger with Jack or Grayson. Hey, look, that Gojimaru with 2 Soul Guard, dead.
Deaded.
That did it.
Dead. End of story.
Oh my god.
I mean, the answer to the meta right now is just item hate or soul hate.
And then there's plenty of that because they just made so many cards that did it in that set.
My nigga Loki.
Full of hate cards.
Honestly, okay. One thing that I think, and like it's the second worst world to me, but still, nonetheless, I think it's still far better. Like it has potential, but it's just held back. Legend, I think, is the second worst, and that is only due to not it being a bad world. Is that it has 2 very like small factors that make me not think it's as good as the other worlds. One, it lacks a fuckload of counter removal. Like the only deck that can use it is Heroes, and Heroes suck.
No, they have Nemesis Thunder.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, but
monster-wise.
Counter monster removal.
That's what I'm saying. They are able to do well, but they're outclassed by so many other worlds. Even if, like you're saying, it has a good chance against all these item-based decks, they can still get like screwed over by their own flaws.
I just want to see like a good player play some of these underrated decks.
Oh hi, I'm joking.
No, you play
underrate 72 pillars. No,
barely.
Please, tell me. You underrate 72 pillars.
Yeah, Mr. It.
Don't call me that.
I call everyone that.
I have the squeakiness of my chair.
I call everyone that Mr. It. Deal with it.
That nigga. Death Rulers are still a thing? No, they're not. They shall never be a thing again. If we get Death Ruler Blixed anytime in the future, I think someone's just gonna rip the copy if they get it.
I'll take them. That card's actually decent.
I hate you guys.
Blix is like the one Death Ruler that's actually decent.
Wait, which one is that one?
And then it gets hit.
I believe that's the double attacker.
Yeah, that's the 4/2/3 double attacker.
The double attacker with
Wait, never mind. It has 3,000 defense and it costs 2 gauge. Fuck, never mind. It's dead.
Crossbow
that's what I said. And then hidden crossbow happened. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those cards like Grenwald and other things. They should have come out when they were released, but we're gonna take forever to get them, and then they'll be shit now.
Well, Grenwald's not shit.
Grenwald's not really.
Jalen, if it was shit, you wouldn't be playing it.
I'm only playing it because it's the best thing I have to a actual decent Soul Guard monster, and it's only good because of Dominion Rod. Or else I would never play it.
You know you want that
it's worse
so
regular
bad.
drum. It's worse regular drum.
Regular drum's good.
Talking about Grimwald, I see.
But it's worse. Same call cost, same all that.
It just
but
has 2 critical.
It has less crit.
Okay, that's fine. That's like what it should have been originally.
Yo. Come on, the minion rod at least makes it a little bit better.
Did we all forget how amazing Drum was when it first came out?
The minion rod makes it worth playing. If it wasn't for that, I would never play it. I would actually stick to fucking 1-8.
Keith.
All the aids. Hey, look, it's
It
Jerry.
is a fucking Archdemon.
Wait, oh, the Vanguard Dragon says let your robot at dawn.
Who cares? Whoa! Oh my god, you can run 4 Dawns. If you're not Asgards, there's no reason. Well, Widers can Widers can use it too, but still.
But Asgard does it better.
Yeah, I mean the Castlevania build I do like for Countdown, but I digress.
Chris, you should do the Castle.
You gotta tell that to the people what that is, or people are not gonna get the.
Okay, when I say Castlevania build, I mean the build that's based around what is it? What was the werewolf one? Werewolf
Guts.
Oh,
Wolf Guts. No, Guts and Clear Witch.
Witch? Oh, I hate Witch.
Honestly, I'm gonna take a break from competitive buddy fights. I'm just gonna start playing fun decks.
That's no such thing as fun. Anyway.
It was fun, people. You heard it today.
Fun?
F-U-N.
I mean, Loki's a great. Loki's kind of like they're both powerhouse card to help them deal with the meta. Is that a super?
We're talking about our underdog decks.
U is for you and me.
Honestly, do you guys know what's funny about these underdog decks we're talking about?
What?
What?
All like $50 to $100 max.
I can't get my hands on some goddamn symbol guards to save my fucking life.
Chris, those are not
Because they're
$50
still
to $100.
$15, regardless
like
that people barely play Legend World, Chris. Logic.
Chris.
I know, right?
The card itself is like $15. That's like $60 by itself.
Joey, that's what I just said.
No, I know that. I'm just reinforcing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really ridiculous. Like, almost no one plays Legend World, and then especially not even Simbel as much, because some people just play 4 Oshira and call it a day. And then it's just like, even Oshira is still 15, which is also ridiculous.
Okay, so
like, these are both double Rs, and people are just still selling them at 15. Like, the fuck?
Like, what? Like, really, bro?
Yeah, I think we've gone over everything we need to for the stream, though.
Yeah.
These boys.
It's been about 2 hours and some change.
It's been about 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Damn.
So is there anything you guys want to say left before we get off?
Play whatever deck you're comfortable with. Play whatever your deck you're comfortable with and adjust it for the meta. That is it.
Play Magic World. I'm joking.
Have fun. Have fun.
I remember, kids, don't eat unwrapped candy.
And if there's if there's a deck you like because of its theme, like how it looks and everything, then go for it.
Also, remember, kids, let your parents check for ecstasy instead of candy in your trick-or-treat bags.
Remember, kids, if you find a gun in your Twix, don't eat it.
Coming from 50 Shades of Joey.
Find a gun in your Twix.
God.
See you, everybody.
I've seen that picture. I don't even understand it, man. Like,
thank you for watching.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you!